News 26 and the Rambler Sports Network. It's high school football. Coming to you today from Boyne City's Earl Brotherston's Field. This 26 Sports and RSN High School football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you.
Welcome, football fans, to Earl Brotherston Field, and welcome to Boyne City football. Tonight it's Friday night, and the temperature is beautiful for a Friday night game. Perfect. Tonight. Not too cold, definitely not too hot, and the Ramblers are here to play. They are 3-4 tonight. Tonight hosting the Benzie Central Huskies, coming from Benzie Central, and they are coming in at a record 2-5. Their only two losses against Elk Rapids and Kalkaska, two teams that they put up wins against. Their 5 losses, guys, that they are putting up some points. Talking about the Boyne City Ramblers, we're 3-4, but let me tell you this, guys, we are not a very bad 3-4. We're a really good 3-4 because we are really 2 plays away from being 5-2. You look at that one touchdown opportunity we had in Charlevoix on the goal line, and you look at that one takeaway we had here against St. Francis, literally 2 plays away from being a 5-2 team. And
that St. Francis game, you were marching in to score 2, and the clock ran out in that one, much like Charlevoix.
Yeah, so we got a very good football team, and they're going to come out tonight, guns firing. They're going to come out blazing tonight against the Benzie Central football team. And we just want to welcome ourselves. My name is Roger Coates, here with the Sheriff Chuck Vondra, Andy Bryant. Welcome, guys.
The beautiful brothers. Day, man. The homecoming. Gotta love the homecoming festivities.
Long day?
Yeah, it was a long day. Great activity day. Hoping the kids come out still rolling here. We're always worried about that letdown after a long day of activity day, but the kids are fired up, and how can you not with all the alumni back in town and everybody's here to watch this very talented Boyne City team, like you were saying, that is so close to being on that winning side of the record. But yeah, very, very, very talented team. Fun to watch. Very fun to watch.
We got our cross-country team coming in right now. They're bringing in the football as tradition holds. This time they're running from
Benzie. I think they ran all the way from Benzie. Yeah. They started Tuesday.
Left yesterday to get there tomorrow.
That's quite a hike, but they finally made it. They brought the football in. You can see them there in their fluorescent green.
There's a bunch of them.
Even got on the float today, and as they came through the parade, as they walked through town. And
I thought they should have been running myself, but
yeah,
that's just me.
Why are you
about
guys
50
driving?
of them out there. Nice bunch of kids.
Yeah, one of them cool traditions is the cross-country team runs the game ball into the homecoming game. So very cool to watch.
Speaking of cross-country and alumni, we were surprised by Dominic. He came up tonight, Santina. He's in here. He's even sporting the Rambler Sports Network logo. So
yeah, had the same one on. That's beautiful.
He might jump on set, fellas, because a couple of us are going to be honored tonight on the homecoming festivities. So the parade has been already done, and tonight they're going to come through with the homecoming court. Our queen will be announced tonight. We're going to get our queen on set a little bit later in the show, so you guys at home can check that out. Check out the festivities, check out their dresses. But all of us, Randy Calcaterra, Chuck is a parent, Andy and I are all going to be out there, and so you might see Dominic step in. I think we have Olivia Nader going to fill in for us.
All right.
Yeah.
And so they're going to put the headsets back on and do their thing.
Yeah, it's going to be empty. The truck will be empty, and we're going to have the next row step up.
Yeah. Well, Dom's no stranger to it. I think it was 2 years, Dom. He's actually on the trailer.
Yeah,
he's one of
his picture's here. Yeah, he's
did a good
RSN
job.
Legend right there.
I won't be there to do this to him.
I'm glad we switched spots. I get sore standing next to Chuck.
Yeah. So Chuck, what do you know? You probably have looked at film. I've picked up on when you got a senior in your house and he's your linebacker and he's looking at some footage of the week. There's probably no question Dad's looking over his shoulder going, hey, check this out, Chuck. Or check this out, Max. So what do you know about Benzie Central and looking at some of their game film?
Part of the family fun night at our house. As you know, last year you did
I did the same
many
thing.
hours of that, right?
The same.
Benzie Central is typically a powerhouse football team. They're a smash mouth football. They will throw the ball around a little bit tonight, which is a new wrinkle, I think, from what we're used to seeing on them. They're tough, gritty kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I would liken them to, like, East Jordan's a tough group of kids.
Right.
Any given year, I think East Jordan could put it together and do it. And any given year, I think Benzie could put it together and do it too. Yeah. They're that tough year in and year out.
Yeah.
So if we stay disciplined, I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
But discipline's the name of the game tonight.
Right, always is.
Yeah,
Coach over there said they're a pretty young team too, Andy.
Yeah, but they're talented, and that's what Chuck was saying. They have a handful of talented kids that can hurt you. It's not a full team that could dominate you, but discipline, stay home, and make sure you fill your gaps, and should take care of business. But we're going to see some plays here tonight. Their quarterback, young quarterback, talented kid, right? He's sophomore.
Put up 21 points in the first quarter against Kingsley, who is now 7-0, number one in our division. So
and that's a good football team.
And that's a really good
21
football. So this team can put up some points at any given moment. Boyne's defense better be ready. At this time, we have Tom Clemens in the booth right now. He's getting ready to announce Mr. Ivy's band and introduction of our national anthem as the boys get set. You can see the Benzie team in the background, Boyne City Ramblers football team getting ready for our national anthem tonight. And as we mentioned, many homecoming festivities. You'll see all the people being honored tonight. The staff, the parents are coming out. Tomorrow night, they announce the homecoming king. So right now, let's take it away for our national anthem.
You know, I got to say before we get started here, we got the hill behind us. Right?
Yeah.
And I love it when all them little buggers over there in that hill stop for the national anthem and got their hand on their heart looking at the flag.
Yep.
I looked over there and they were all standing, so that's awesome.
That's respect. That's Boyne City community.
Taught well. Good job, Roger.
So, Andy,
a little extra bass tonight. You hear that in the band and the national anthem? A little extra bass.
I
was feeling it tonight.
Bass and a little extra crash on the cymbals there.
Yeah,
I like the fact that Brian's getting into the band early.
I'm telling you. Well, Roger and I over here, we're feeling this little bass drum coming out on the national anthem. So.
I was going to ask you, Andy, you mentioned a little bit about the activities today. You had an entire day.
Yes.
Is it tiring? Is it?
I tell people that ask about it all the time. Teachers are constantly dealing with these kids and teaching them and making connections with them, and most of the time we're telling them to sit down in their seat and let's get to work, right?
Really?
And trying to keep them on track.
I say the same thing in my grade.
Yeah,
it
doesn't change. And this is a day where we can come in and say, hey, stand up, yell, do whatever you want. We're here to watch kids be kids, and it's a blast, you know. And the kids ask me, now, don't you get bored? I said, not once. It's watching kids come out of their shell and come together as a class. It's very exciting. There's always good moments and fun moments, and
sure is.
Obviously heartbreak moments as the juniors upset the seniors, and so that's tough. That's a tough one, but it's a fun day for everybody.
So it's not rigged. See, I thought everybody
thinks it's rigged, but
yeah,
it's not.
The seniors are supposed to win.
When you have Pam McDowell and Sandy Clausen running it down to the half point, math teachers it's not rigged.
Oh boy!
Look out!
Oh boy!
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those math numbers with McDowell and Clausen. With
no hanging chads, no recounts.
There's no hanging chads at all. Okay. If there was, I think Clausen would bring them all back in tomorrow and we do it all over again, I think.
Okay, there's not. Never mind.
Well, here we go. We're set. We're kickoff. Benzie kicking off to Boyne City. It looks like Bobby Hoth receives. Jared Streeter with the kick.
Good opening.
Yeah, he's got an opening here. Got some wheels.
Nice
here he comes.
Bobby Hoth might run this one back. He could get the one. Oh, man, great stop.
Great sustained block out front by Aaron Best.
Yep.
He stayed on that block for 5-6 seconds.
And it was Streeter himself, the same player that kicks the ball, having to make the play right here at the very end, or Bobby goes in for 6.
If we can get that back at some point and show that Aaron Best was way out front, sustained that block for a very long time.
Well, we've said that every game, that if you give Bobby some room,
that's what he can do.
Turn on the gas, and he's gone.
Yeah, a little lane discipline for the Benzie Central team, but Bobby Hoth looked really good at that one.
Mentally tough to start out that way, as Benzie Central now on their heels with Boyne City right down their throats.
And there's our number 11, Pete Calcaterra, standing tall, looking at the defense, wondering what the flag is for.
We're going to get out front. We can watch this replay real quick if you guys got a second here.
Here we go. Chuck dialing up the replay.
He's going to come like this. I'll get my stuff out of there.
Find Aaron Best. He's right here near side.
Right here. He's going to get downfield, but this guy right here was coming hot, and Aaron Best did a number on him.
Aaron Best got some wheels too.
Your special teams coach is going to love that play.
Yep. First play.
Oh, got a fumble.
First play, we got a fumble. Oh, man.
First play of the game on offense for the Ramblers.
That's going to be Benzie ball.
No good for the Boyne City offense.
Well, Benzie starts out with a tough special teams play with a huge kick return by Boyne and then a penalty on Benzie. So not a good start for Benzie, but then Boyne City right here, just a little collision right there in the backfield with Fong and
well, you're winging your full. You're confused about who's supposed to get it.
Yep. That happens more than you think.
So Boyne back on defense, or first time on defense, as the Benzie offense comes out for their opening drive of the game, just 19 seconds in.
And they look like they're in a throwing formation.
Yeah, okay. So we had coverage problems out there.
Good jet motion right there. Oh, man, Nick Allen right there to wrap up the jet.
Great Nagger to finish him off, too.
Yeah. Hang on till your friends get there. Good job by Nick Allen to wrap him up.
Brayton looked like his brother on that hit.
Yeah.
Old Jacob Egger playing up at Northern. Looked a lot like his older brother.
Well, I'm going to be watching that play again. They send number 2 out in motion as he comes across on a jet. They give the ball to him, but did you see the 2 receivers standing out here? Yep. So
and we had coverage problems over here.
We did.
We had 3 here, 2 guys on him. He bailed, and we had 1 that could have went right down the middle.
And Benzie's got coaches up in the press box, and they saw the same thing.
I'm sure they saw it, yeah.
And here it is again, same look.
You need coverage out here.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion right here.
Yeah, if I'm quarterback, I can look at number 9 and say, I've got a chance here.
Yeah, they see something.
Timeout, Benzie.
He's got a timeout over here, but we got to fix some coverage problems over here, I think.
Well, what will happen a lot, and you guys have seen this play a lot too. They'll send trips out, and then they'll throw it to the guy that's back, and then they got 2 blockers out in front, and it's just you got to come up and blow it up, and if you miss,
it's a foot race.
Yeah, it's a foot race.
So that.
Well, you and I, we all know they're prodding. They're in this first series here, first quarter, first half, whatever it is. They're prodding to see what they can make work and what we do.
Well, and I think they saw the coverage confusion. Got some plays to dial up for Benzie with that option. There's a good look at the Rambler Rowdies.
Yeah, there they are, coming out.
It's early.
Nice night.
Yeah.
Not too many winter coats out yet.
Yeah, not rowdy yet. They got to warm up and get moving here.
Wait till the sun goes all the way down.
Yeah. I think I said that about 12 times to my little guys before we left the house. Hey, it's shorts.
That's what we were talking about. Those boys.
Once that sun goes down, it's going to color than you think.
Here we go again.
Number 42 is the quarterback, Ike Koszewski. He's in shotgun.
Same formation here.
Pete's got to have over top here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at number 9. He's in the slot.
We got 4 over here now. Nobody coming. Look at this.
Now see this.
They were coming here.
There's confusion again on Benzie with formation issues and another legal procedure, but it's tough when you have all that shifting going on offensively, being able to get set.
They were going to throw that in the flat out here. They push everybody inside to clear that out. They're going to throw behind that lead blocker, which is the far receiver on the outside.
It's a good play. You can see it right here coming.
Right, this guy right here, that's where they're going.
They're doing kind of a block there with those guys going in.
You see who was there to cover him, though, Chuck. That was Max, ready to take that in for a pick 6. Had he thrown it.
I hope you're right.
Well, and that's what we tell the little guys coming up is you guys have something like that, you got to blow it up. You got to blow up that blocker. You got to get through it.
Looks like they flipped the play to the other
Here
side.
It goes, same thing. It's
there
the
it
same
is.
thing.
And
picks up 3 on that reception.
Well, the corner on that side's running with the far wide out receiver on that, so they're clearing them out with that and going up. Well, just like we talked about it over here.
Yep.
They went right that time, except it's different. No difference.
Max runs him down. 3rd down now. 3rd down and 9 for Benzie. And
Benzie does a good job of spacing so far. First 3 or 4 trips to the line here, their spacing has been good.
Well, and it's hard. It's hard on the defense because a lot of times you're making plays alone, and you don't have that tight formation where you got all your buddies in there with you.
We got 5 receivers out here.
Look at this.
Look at this right here.
There we go. Number 2 is looking
Sprint out
good.
here, and he's going to cut it up.
That's that spacing.
Yep, that's what happens with that spacing. You got room to run, cut it up.
And again, that's Nick Allen coming in, making that play at linebacker.
That could have been a run-pass option, too.
Little RPO for Benzie. That's he got some talent, like I said.
See all the big guys behind him back here? All the 50, 60, and 70 numbers are behind that quarterback.
Yep.
Look like an RPO to me. That's an evolving offense.
Yeah, those of you at home wondering, RPO is run-pass option. He has the option to do either one. He took the option to run that time. Number 21 punts it away. That's Cole Skyver.
Just going to let that die. And
looks like we got it close to the 40-yard line where the Ramblers offense will make their way back out.
Well, I don't really know what the Rambler offense is going to do tonight because their first play was a fumble.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll say the Benzie team looked good. If I'm Benzie right now, I'm pretty happy they didn't do much. Of course, they got a penalty and knocked them back, but I think they prodded and found some things.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy night on defense for Boyne City. Got to stay disciplined, like Chuck was saying earlier, because it's all spread out.
Yep.
Well, now we get a chance to see if we can make up a play here on offense, see what our offense can do. Get the ball in the right hand.
Get out there.
Fong.
Turn it up.
Fong's got the power and the speed.
Yeah, he knew that was coming. He knew he couldn't get the corner. He was bracing himself for that.
Just took it right to the end, out of the bound line, and I think that's enough for a first down.
You can't take very many hits like that from guys like that.
Yeah. Got the first down, though.
Yep.
Stand straight. He's got to put his shoulder into that guy. He took a hit on that. We don't need that.
Those were the fun years watching Malik Smith. He would do that.
Ooh.
He'd see that last line of defense coming at him. He'd lower the shoulder, and it's one-on-one. And I'm going to win.
He was something, wasn't he? He was fun to watch.
He'd make you pay for your tackle. Fong again.
Nice hole.
Nice crease.
There he went in, yep.
Number 11, that's the kicker, Jared Streeter, the junior, making the play.
Love that blocking.
Yeah, when we can see the hole from
Max down, Nick kicked.
Yeah, Max did his job, got him to the edge, and
he went down. Nick kicked him out, and there's a nice hole there.
man, that's a 5-yard pickup. Halfway to a first down. Fong's got 2 carries, 1 for a first down. Running well. Counter goes back to Bess.
There and Bess on the carry.
Well, and he picked up a couple.
Well, it was there. Number 8's got to keep his block.
I think that was.
See this?
Yeah, that's the block right there. That's
got to have that one.
Yep, got to sustain it just a little bit longer.
If he stays that, he's gone.
Good idea, because two to Fong, eating up tons of yards, thinking they're going back to him. Little counter. That would have made some big yards, but again, I'd go back to Fong. Go till they stop it.
Here we go, back to him.
And they stopped it.
Behind the line of scrimmage was 64, and he's a 4-year starter, guys. That's Cody Hansen, the senior, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard for the Ramblers.
He comes from the linebacker spot.
So 4th and 6 here. I would believe that he's probably going to go for this, right? Settle's going to go for this, yep.
You'd think.
He's talking to his quarterback. And he'll do that play that we know we can get that first down here on 4th and 6.
Well, he's got him headed downhill. We'll see what happens here. I don't see one guy taking a step back on those snaps.
I haven't seen Bobby on the jet yet.
You got Steinhoff out here on 10.
Out here by himself. That's one of Pete's favorite targets this year. He's looking
down. It's there. It's there.
Oh, man. Had Hoth wide open, spun him around. And
that's Steinhoff too.
Yeah, that's a tough one. They're both open and just didn't get the shoulders.
Somebody chasing him? I missed it.
Not much. He just tried to place that ball. Just throw the ball. He's trying to place it. Had a slight defender close enough to make him think about it. And he's trying to place it in there. Just throw that ball.
Well, we had it, guys. We got a couple good looks at our run game.
Well, much like Benzie, coach saw some things. He prodded. Got a few things. Here comes that spacing again.
Yeah.
Look how wide the left tackle is from the guard.
Oh, again.
Number 55 drawing the flag. That's Michael Wooten, sophomore.
Yeah, this talks to the age of the Benzie Central team and making those mistakes that usually don't happen with juniors and seniors.
I'm only counting 5 seniors on the whole team, guys, and everyone else is a junior. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sophomores. But that develops a team in the long run.
Yeah.
Get these guys a lot of action in their sophomore year, and we've got 2 good more football years ahead of them in a very tough division.
Yeah, take your lumps while you're young, but you're getting all that varsity experience. There's that spread.
Keep.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Nice job, Steinhoff. Boy, is he quick.
Steinhoff right in on him.
Boy, he was quick.
Where did he come from, Chuck?
He was the end. Outside. Backside. I think he came from the backside.
Jacob Steinhoff.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun play for that backside end.
Yeah, I had my eye on him.
He's placed out here, I guess it looks like now. I don't know if he was the other day, but that kid has improved his speed so much over the summer. So much.
Yeah, he's shockingly fast when he wants to be.
Yes, he is.
Yep, he turns it on. And
you know, he's like the, remember Williams?
Mm-hmm.
That played, was it the 14 team?
Dylan Williams.
Yeah.
Dill Will.
I would liken him to that.
Good play here. There's what we're talking about.
There's
got
Pete.
Some space.
Wrangles him down near the first down. Possibly a pickup there for the Benzie Central offense.
Again, it's that spacing.
And that's what we're talking about. It's one-on-one. That's Sean Little trying to make that one-on-one tackle. That's a lot of pressure. If you miss it, now it's a foot race. Pete gladly was there. Max to follow, but
1 yard short of the first down. That'll draw up 3rd and 1.
We got to spread out a little bit.
For the Huskies.
Trust your guys up front to make their plays. I'll get a little wider. Keep the other way.
Again.
Keep again.
Well, he didn't want to be hit that time.
Yeah, he was turning around.
Picked up the first down for Benzie Central.
But he got what he had to get, and that was 2 yards.
By Nick Allen and Josh
Picks up the first down and keeps the drive moving for the Huskies.
It's a good first down for him.
Yeah, got to pay attention to your open field tackling tonight. Wrap them up.
Yeah, you got to find that spot, especially for your outside backers where you're There's a sweet spot in there, how wide you get or how tight you get.
Man, look at the
It's spread.
how wide they are.
That's what
sideline to sideline here, and that goes up the middle or off tackle. And
Well, I haven't. I'd like to see 12 throw the ball. I don't know that he's going to throw it. What's a football field? 53, 55 yards wide.
right.
That's a long throw to get this outside guy over here. That ball's in the air a long time for that.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you
That's what I
could shy in a little bit, and
Max is playing in the good spot to get that interception should it come that way. Looking for that tonight. Jacob Robinson tweeting in our first tweet. Thanks, J-Rob, number 67. Good luck, boys. Viewing it from the Hope bus heading to Finlandia.
And the Oop.
Oh, wow.
J-Rob just talked to your mother last night. He's got a shoulder injury that he's kind of nursing. Or
Bounces off his own player there. There's Jackie Belcher.
Jackie Belcher. Good play by Jackie.
J-Rob, hope your shoulder or your pec or whatever you injured is feeling better. You ready to go?
Jackie Belcher. Third down.
Oh, they pulled a tackle on that. Is that 50? He was playing tackle?
Spreading everything out.
Yeah.
I think I think Jacob has been to Finlandia before. I think when they went up to Calumet that year.
He warmed up there.
They stopped off.
See,
So
50's playing left tackle. They pulled him last time way right. With those big spacing and those big gaps, that's a long ways to get, and he didn't get there. No, keep.
Oh, he's just going to follow right up.
Mike Kudelski with the ball.
You're right,
Nagger.
Chuck, you brought up a good point. We have not yet seen 42 sling that ball out to those outside receivers as far as their spread.
Nice job by Ager.
It looks to me like that's just a decoy as they just keep running it up the middle.
We're trying to suck you in with that, I think. Trying to get you in. I'm going to watch Ager right here. Watch this right here. He takes on a guy and then gets inside to make this stop right here. Brayton Ager, number 50 for the Ramblers. 5 receiver set.
Yeah, that
Empty backfield.
there's a sling.
quick.
Oh, and that.
He's gone.
Yep. Oh, just got taken out. Who was that? Was that Orban that slipped there?
Calcaterra.
Pete Calcaterra.
I'm talking on
safety
the
dog.
original coverage.
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
I think slipped and fell down. It might be.
He just threw it right to the slot right now.
Yep.
Calcaterra.
Watch here. Who is that? Oh, that might have been Bobby Hoth.
Yeah.
Bobby Hoth slipped.
Both had that.
He
Yeah.
just
Goal for Benzie Central.
That's that spacing. You gotta break down, keep your feet, make an open field tackle.
look at this. Look how far wide out this guy is right and left. There's no way they're not running this ball.
Oh, look at that play.
Ripped down.
Mike
Is that Ager again?
is dropped by the Ramblers.
I think so.
Brayton Ager
Yeah.
on the stop.
Way to stay home. Nice job.
Brayton played contain on that.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Didn't bite in. Stayed at home and
Well,
got
with
the
that-
play.
With that spacing, he becomes, in essence, the end.
Yeah.
Scoreless yet in the first quarter, winding down to 2 minutes 30 seconds here at Earl Brotherston Field. The sun is setting and it is getting cooler as the Benzie Central team is on the 6-yard line here.
They're on
moving
the
in.
right hash, and the receiver's over in the far left numbers. That's
There they go.
Nate Childers
This is an offense that
carries the football.
Boyne City has not seen much of. This spread out, these kind of options here. That one, the quarterback could have very easily pulled out and
Good job, Max.
went to the outside.
Two guys did a great job there. Steinhoff did a good job at first because he got upfield and contained like Ager was on the other side. That pushed him out, and then they cut up to Max, and fortunately he made the play.
Got a
Pick up-
timeout.
Steinhoff, this guy right here is playing. He's playing good right now.
iPhone
If you can show me that play again, we'll watch Steinhoff. This guy right here, he'll get upfield and push it back out. Do what he's supposed to do. Again, that's a contain. That's a little bit different assignment. Sometimes the outside backers are contained. But with that spacing, here we go. Watch this right here. Right here.
Yep.
That guy.
Yep.
See him? He pops it out here, cuts it inside, and Max undercuts him. Perfect.
Yep.
So Max tackled him, but Steinhoff made a good play on that.
So they're now 3 yards away from the goal line, just under 2 minutes here, ticking down in the first quarter, and yeah, that's probably
Boy,
one
way
player.
wide,
Yeah.
both sides
Good
now.
Lord, look at this.
They're not throwing
He's over
out
on the
there.
sideline.
They are not throwing up way out there on either side.
Again, right up the middle. Oh, it's keeper this time, and
Good stop right there in the goal line.
Oh,
but he got in.
Breaks a plane for first score of the night.
They're just spreading you out. Oh, Ager.
That's the sophomore, Koszelski on the keep. Been doing a lot with his feet tonight.
Yeah, you got to be a playmaker if you're going to be the quarterback of this offense.
Ager goes after the ball here.
Just the opposite of what he did 2 plays prior.
Yeah, well, he's a kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll fix that.
Koszelski will try the point after touchdown.
And they're going for the extra point. That's the quarterback now becoming the kicker.
Good kick.
You got it.
And the Huskies lead early tonight, 7-0, with 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. You're watching the Rambler Sports Network with My News 26. We'll be right back after this break.
Why am I proud to be a Rambler?
Why am I proud to be a Rambler? Why am I proud to be a Rambler?
Why am I proud to be a Rambler? I'm proud to be a Rambler because of the endless community support the school receives. Whether it be a Friday night in the stands at a football game or a Friday night in the bleachers at a basketball game, the community shows endless support for this school. My name is Max Fonder and I play football and basketball here at Boyne City High School.
Welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network. In this first quarter, brought to you by True Stream, powered by Great Lakes Energy. Great Lakes Energy is connecting rural Michigan to the modern world for their fiber internet network, True Stream, with speeds up to 1 gig and no data caps. True Stream fiber internet will be life-changing for our local communities. Brought to you by True Stream. Thank you for this first quarter.
Kick by Streeter.
Get up there and get a block. Get a block. There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Oh, a little nice run there. I think that was Bess.
Aaron ran the ball. Yeah, I was trying to see who we're
Great run by
talking
Aaron
into
Bess.
getting a block out here. I don't know. Jacob Gregoire. Watch him. He needs to get upfield and get it.
There he gets going. Yeah.
That's a good runner. He gets behind his blocker again. Hands to the face
Hands to
there.
the face.
But
Lions
Jacob
fans know nothing about that.
Go, Pack, go. Where's Kyle Noble?
Great run by Aaron Bess, as we were mentioning.
Yes, let's just.
Had the privilege of seeing Aaron today down at the elementary school. He came down reading books to the kindergartners and stopped by my 4th grade class and said hello and
Great
took
kid.
some pictures with the guys. We'll get that up here later on in the show.
Well, right now, the name of the game has been Benzie Central spreading the field, and the time of possession for Benzie Central. They had the ball pretty much that whole first quarter.
Well, Brett Nager came to play tonight. You watch him right here.
Boom!
He's looking.
You know, you teach that as early as Pop Warner. You just go out there and hit somebody.
Somebody in a different colored jersey.
Hit the first wrong colored jersey you see.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what you do. Brayton living it up.
You got a little pop in him tonight. I like it.
Yeah.
Pete,
There we go.
got the
Option.
option. Something new for the
Yeah.
Ramblers.
Well played by Benzie. Still picks up.
Well,
Three.
it looks like we're going to try to space him, huh?
Yeah, I beat them at their own game.
You know who was really good at that, Chuck? You'll remember way back, Brandon Statt and Bob Bryan.
Bobby was so fast.
Oh, boy, they ran that pitch option, and Bobby would
Bobby was stupid fast, wasn't he? Number 27.
Stupid fast.
Look it up, 27.
Yeah. Brandon Statt, he didn't want to keep it too often. He just, hey, Bobby, run this. I'm pitching it to you.
Better get out there because I'm pitching.
Yeah, I'm just going to orchestrate it.
There's a sweep.
Toss out, yep.
Good coverage by the D on Benzie. And 64 again, the playmaker, Hansen.
Let's go look at it right here.
Fourth down.
Yeah, look, they got double coverage on 79 even, but that springs a couple more Huskies loose. Check this out. We got Aiden Bream putting on your 2020 Rambler vision.
Hey, these things have been all over the high school. Pictures of all the staff and kids, and
What does that mean?
with their 3D glasses on. It's the theme for the yearbook this year.
I got you.
And I think during when we get to this big jumbotron, the Rambletron inside this this winter for basketball games, we might try a little 3D stuff up on the screen. So they're getting the buzz, creating the buzz right now. These have been all over the school. People are wondering what the heck's going on. We're going to get a good look here.
He was quite
Hope they don't fall off. I don't know if you can get them back on.
Yeah. Little T-Rex arms, hard to get up.
A memory from all of Spirit years was doing the big close play. I ran right here in a bunch of like fireman's gear, and it always was really weird, but super fun.
And she always won. Let us mention that. 4 years running, am I right? 4 years running, congratulations. So, any nerves going into this? Are you excited? What are you feeling?
I'm really excited just to like be here with these girls, but any of these girls could win Queen. Like everyone is so awesome. I love them all. And it's just who got the most. I mean, I love them all.
Yeah. So looking back on our 6th grade interviews with Kelk, I know it's a little bit emotional to think about, but he asked us who we think would be on court or who would be homecoming queen. Do you remember who you said?
I'm pretty sure I said Dicey Siska, one of my best friends. I love her. Not here, but she should be.
All right, Rambler fans, you heard it here from Annie Johnson. Back to you, Rambler crew.
Annie lobbying a little bit for Dicey. That's good.
Well, there's a penalty. The first play went for 5 yards. Robinson's out, number 38 for the Ramblers.
Yeah, he got hurt on a kickoff.
Fong's in, number 13, the fullback. He's playing linebacker now.
And he doesn't play that much defense.
He hasn't played at all this year, actually. So this is something. Now we've pulled Max off the field and put Aaron Bess in for him.
T-Bunk was hurt on that kickoff. Robinson was hurt on that kickoff. So not a good kickoff there. And they got a lot of yards. And this penalty kind of pushed them back. But Benzie, with time here, they pass out. Good gang tackling there. 5 minutes to go here before half, and they're putting together a little drive. Got some of the yards back. There's Shaler. Shaler taking it a little too high for that tackle. That's what happens when you go in high.
This is a different defensive look that we haven't seen yet.
Well, Robinson's back in. Shaler is out there in place of Little. Yeah, some new personnel here with this spread offense. Oh, they're shifting here right now.
Late shift.
You got a guy open here in the slot.
Good job by Bobby Hoth and Nick Allen to wrapped him up.
He caught it, but it meant nothing more than that.
Yep.
And that was a good play by Bobby. He got there the very last second, got in position.
Held on tight. Nick got there to help.
They were making their shift in defense.
Yeah, they're back to that, throwing it.
Yeah, Bobby, if they didn't have to do that late shift and Bobby's there, he picks that off. I mean, that's an interceptable ball. Is that a word, interceptable?
Interceptable.
Yeah.
We'll make it a word tonight,
right.
Andy. Now, it's a noun or a verb.
Your ball has high interceptability tonight.
That'd be an adverb.
That's right.
Fritchie would be proud.
Fourth grade grammar rules is good.
He's going deep, taking
pump
a
and
shot.
go here. Oh my goodness!
Ooh, he could have caught that.
He could have had that.
That was a catchable ball. Good team or good sportsmanship by
look
Bobby
at
Hoth picking him up.
Take a look at this replay. Takes a nice shot to the end zone. Has a receiver. Bobby right on him. Played it well.
Ooh, tried to get it with the hand, and that could have dropped right in his hands, but
that's about what he had to do, though.
Yeah,
that's about the only option he had. A well thrown,
where he
route.
was.
Yeah,
that was a high ball. I don't think Will McGinnity could angle the camera up high enough to get it in the screen. That was way up there. It came down with a little bit of frost on it.
Gonna hit the roof of that crow's nest.
That's right. Tip him right over.
Timeout Ramblers with just 3:28 left before the half. And talking about good sportsmanship, we got another Queen candidate on the sideline, standing by with Jillian. Kane, what do you got for us this time?
Hi, Rambler fans. Kane here with Queen Court candidate Caitlin Gavis. Caitlin, as the time comes to a close and we're about to say who's going to be queen, how are you feeling? Are you nervous? Are you excited? What are you feeling?
I'm slightly nervous. I'm kind of sad. I don't know, it's just kind of like we've been waiting for this for so long, for like weeks. And after Spirit Day ended, it was kind of sad and come to realization that after today and tomorrow, it's all over for us, so it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is very
Still
sad. I can attest to that.
They're just getting
So
started.
any advice to upcoming seniors, upcoming court members, or just high schoolers in general soaking up their homecoming experience?
Take advantage of your time and go all out for Spirit Week and days. You won't regret it. It's way more fun the more you participate. The more you're involved, only the more fun you'll have.
I agree. So looking back on our interviews with Kelk in 6th grade, who did you say was going to be Queen Court candidate, or the Queen of the Court, and do you still agree with that today?
In 6th grade, I said Brooklyn Fitzpatrick, and I do totally agree with that. I think she definitely deserves it. She's awesome, and I will agree with my statement in 6th grade.
All right, well, as time comes to a close, I'm wishing you good luck. I'm excited to see you out there. Back to you, Rambler crew.
Well, it looks like he was short.
Thank you, Kane, and that last play.
I guess we'll see here. He stopped the clock.
Yeah, I believe it was short, but what we're seeing here is Ike has got an arm here.
Yeah.
Starting to warm up. Ooh, that's real close.
That's a nice shot right to the numbers. And did you see how he had to reach out for that snap?
Yeah.
So he's got some hands on him, too, to pick that snap up in shotgun formation, and they are.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were going to move the chains.
No, ball goes to Ramblers.
Yeah, he's short.
And 3:20 on the clock. 14-7 lead, and do you get aggressive here and try to punch one more in here? You know my philosophy is.
3:20.
Yeah.
You go double wide.
I'm looking at Steinhoff over here right now. And there's Best getting just mauled in the backfield.
They are shutting down our Jets, aren't they? They're keying in on our two guys, Bobby and Bess.
Well, if you're going to play the Ramblers, you obviously have to be aware of the Jet.
Yeah, Fong's got a good running game up the middle, and I think Pete's got probably more yards than him on the ground running.
Well, play action inside, keep outside.
Yeah.
Inside the trailer, we have Dominic, the Golden Voice, Santina.
He's right here. He's sending tweets from right behind us. He's 10 feet behind us.
Where is Dominic these days?
He's local gold, isn't he?
He's getting warmed up. He's got the halftime duty.
We're going to hear from him a little bit later and check in and on where are they now.
Yeah.
Dominic joined us on set. Nice to see him back here.
Wrapped down by Cody Hansen. Third down.
Run down by Hansen again.
Yeah, looked like he went out of bounds, and they're not stopping the clock.
Well, the official waved the clock stop.
Still ticking down. 2:13 to go here, and it looked like he went out of bounds, and the ref was.
He was signaling stop clock.
Yeah,
what the heck?
Want to get to the halftime festivities, I guess.
He's seeing Bess out there, but he says, hey, block for me. I want to take it to the edge myself, and he does. And that's Ron Reinhardt and B. Reinhardt. They've been up there for years running the clock.
Yeah, I think it's, 30 years? Maybe longer?
Yeah.
God bless them.
B's up there and doing the scoreboard. And
they do JV ball too, don't they?
Yeah, since Ed, last game I did with Ed was a JV game, and then Ron picked up on those games too. Late Ed Bonger, boy, I always joke up there about swatting flies with him. Ed and I would go up there early and kill all the flies before the game started.
Well, there's a play right up the middle.
Good run.
Right up the middle. Clock is going to stop on the first down. And they're going to call it, Rambler's going to call timeout.
Yeah, might as well. We've got a minute and a half to go, and we've got some studs that we can get the ball to.
Yeah, I'd start throwing the ball now.
I would too.
Under 2, and you got to pick up some yards. Kind of funny right now. I don't know if you guys can see this, but Sandy Clausen is here right now.
Yeah, we should get a shot of this. Can we get a
Boutinier
shot?
is on us as we are broadcasting.
Right here.
She's flowering you.
I talked about a makeup artist would be on this set eventually.
Hey, you're going to need a lot of makeup, pal.
That's right. I don't think we have enough makeup around for us.
That's why I work in the dark.
I have a great face for radio. I know that.
Thank you, Mrs. Clausen.
Yeah.
Always.
You know, it's nice today to watch Aiden Bream and then Nick Owen thank Sandy for all the hard work. I don't know if you guys ever see that, if that ever happens, but it happened today.
Very classy, classy act by two classy individuals representing two very classy classes. So it was fun to watch. So.
I wonder what the holidays are like at Sandy's house. She can plan an event for a whole school. There's got to be something at Sandy's house.
Just do not steer clear of the agenda. I'm just telling you that right now. It's very strict.
I saw it.
Yeah,
it's like a practice schedule,
right?
It is right down to the minute.
It is. It's awesome.
It's our softball coach, Sandy Clausen, of
it's
course.
12:07. We must now.
Yeah, it's to the minute.
There it is.
He's got it. He's got it. Oh, man, that was right there in his hands.
Yeah. We're gonna watch Steinhoff try to catch this ball again.
Look at that
aerial
view.
Getting the threads on that thing. Jeez.
It's like NFL Films tight spiral. We just got to get that in slow motion one time.
Yeah. Yeah. He will someday, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, it's 2nd and 10, 1:42 to go. Ramblers up 14-7, so it's been a good first half. Kind of what we thought we'd see.
Yeah, I think
we talked
so.
about Benzie throwing it a little bit, which is different, and they have.
I think actually our defense has done okay keeping them to 7 points only.
Yep.
When they put up 40 last week.
Blitz again. Nice coverage.
Taking a shot ourselves.
Oh, man.
Oh, juggled in the air. Steinhoff had it up, tipped it again, and
well, he's got good eye contact on the. He sees the ball well.
Real hard for Pete to step into the throw. Both the last two throws, real hard for him to step into. He's got that rush coming. And as a quarterback, it's real hard to put that front foot out and step when you got a guy coming at you.
Look at Steinhoff stay with it, though.
Yeah, and you talk about the speed, Chuck, of Steinhoff, and I think he just outran that ball. Had to slow it down a little bit.
Well, if you could get him 5 yards and a slant in.
Oh, Pete just launched it. He'll go chase it.
That's what I was saying. Normally, Pete can get that ball out there to him, but he's got guys coming right at his ankles, and it's hard
they blitzed.
to step into it. Yeah, the blitz is coming.
They blitzed.
You can get rid of that ball quick, but you don't get your full legs into it. Here he...
Oh, just missed.
Yep. They're doing a good job. Ben's doing a good job of making Pete rush a little bit.
Well, the downside now, guys, that was incomplete passes, stopping the clock at 1:27. Not much ran off of there on our.
Now we're going to ask Steinhoff to give us a good boot.
3 plays, so. Benzie, what will they do with a minute?
Oh, they'll try.
27 on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
This offense, they can spread it out and go for broke.
A little bit of everything tonight for Steinhoff, eh?
Nice kick.
It is.
Nice high one.
Ooh,
Get
nice
the coverage
move.
down there. Oh,
Good
nice move.
21, he's on the go. He just picked up 15. Got a flag out there. And he brings it up.
Guy down here.
near midfield, and Benzie Central will have a minute 13 to work with. Look at that.
Steiner does a good job.
Boy,
yeah, Fong got banged up on that play, and who else is limping off there right now?
They're going to get him for blocking Fong in the back, I think.
That's probably why he's limping off there.
Well, guys, I'd like to take an opportunity here to thank all of our local sponsors. You're the reason that this show is able to be put together, including My News 26, Great Lakes Energy, and we're going to have Joe McHugh here at the halftime show for our halftime hot seat. He's going to talk a little bit more about TrueStream. We talked a little bit about that last year, but boy, if you've looked around town, you can see the evidence. TrueStream is coming at you pretty soon, and he'll be here on set to talk a little bit more about what that's going to do to change internet here in our community. And then we'll get him in the hot seat, talk about all these random questions.
then he won't know what he's talking about, yeah. Well, let's take a look at their 2-minute offense, and yeah, they're going to try to air it out. Good defense there by Stephen Orban. Ike's got a gun, I'm telling you.
Go Ike.
Got it out there. Good job by Stephen Orban just to stay the furthest thing down the field.
Stephen right on him, too.
Yeah.
Gets his hands up, shows no contact.
I didn't do anything. Yeah.
He looks like a young quarterback, I'll say. He threw it well, but he wants to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Valuable experience for a young man, though.
Very.
Yeah,
he's a sophomore again.
Next 2 years, he's gonna be a stud. Running this kind of offense.
They overloaded this side. They're going to their sideline.
Look at this.
And he runs well too, guys.
Yeah. Oh, fumble.
That comes out. I believe he was
down.
Yeah, he was down before it came out.
Good cut.
We can see that again on the replay.
Oh, ball was out.
I don't know.
Ball was out.
At a second glance.
Yeah. Tough for the officials to see that in real time, and I don't think they're watching the Ramblertron right now to see that.
But the Ramblertron is out, and the Rambler fans are looking at it over there. I can see a lot of turned heads.
Yeah.
Wonder if we can get a look from the end zone camera.
Another long ball. This one has a chance.
It's tipped and almost picked by Bobby Hoth there in the vicinity.
They're definitely going to Stephen Orban's side every time, and
good technique.
Yep, tipped it away with that outside hand, and then Bobby Hoth almost there to.
Colby Shoemaker just grew 3 inches over there.
Yeah.
That's my boy, he says. He coaches those guys, does a good job with them.
Oh, he gets them fired up.
Man, the defensive backs are far improved, much improved.
That's a lot of years of expertise from Colby, who played at the college level, bringing that into Boyne City and sharing his knowledge with these young guys.
There it is again. Little slant. Yeah, he's warming up, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
No, incomplete.
Someone should have told him the hot seats for Joe McHugh, not him.
I thought he was going to go to the inside route here. He went to the outside.
He took a look to the right first, didn't he?
Yeah, those slants kind of bring everybody in.
Oh.
And then he goes to the outside, but
Orban, nice play on defense.
Yeah, that was Seth Wilkinson, just almost had it. 31 seconds to go here. Sandy Clausen is squeezing the time out of the clock right now, trying to get this to go down to halftime.
Sure she is.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Wide open, but picked off.
There's a pick by, I believe, Josh Robinson.
Yeah.
So easy to say Jacob Robinson. All the years he played so good out here, but
they got behind Aaron Best here.
Josh.
He might have fumbled it as he was running it back, but Benzie saying it theirs. Boyne City says it's theirs, obviously, and it's going to be.
Well, we spoke about the golden voice earlier, you guys. We're going to get Dom Santina back on set here. So Rambler fans at home, you're in for a treat. We're going to get Dom back on set here, and he's going to get the headphones on. I think he'll be narrating a little bit of the halftime ceremonies. We're going to get all of the court members out.
It'll be good down memory lane for Dom Santina and all the kids that he is seeing now on court.
Dom ran a couple years cross country, really strong in Boyne City.
Went to college for
Went
it.
off to college and
ran there.
Senior year of track was very, very impressive. 800 runner.
Ask him how things are going in.
There's Pete trying to get it open.
He gets it out.
Who's it to? Nobody back there.
Yeah, I think it was going to Steinhoff, but it did have a little deflection there on the arm.
Intentional grounding?
No, he had a guy downfield.
That's what he called.
Did he really call intentional grounding? Wow.
Yeah.
The guy's got him in his hands. That's tough to call intentional grounding when he's got him in his hands.
And he's got...
And it's high school. Wow. Huh. Well.
That was tough.
Guess that's all we're going to say about that is, and move on. 15 seconds to go here, 2nd and 10. Pete getting a good chance to air it out here in these waning minutes before.
I think you like Coach Suttle's style, do you, Andy?
I do. I'm liking this. Well, it's giving Pete a chance to air it out.
Here he goes again. He's got a guy. Oh, Bobby, you should have cut it in. He would have had that, but.
Yeah, and again, he's getting rushed, and he can't step into that throw. It's going to be short, and Bobby's got to see that and come back to the ball.
He's throwing that on his back foot.
Yep.
Well, he's got heat coming.
And he's getting hit. That's hard to do, and if it's one-on-one coverage out there, Bobby's got to peel off that and go get that ball.
Yeah, he stays in stride on his route, and the defender keeps him on top.
The Best family again. Watch from the stands tonight.
Right, and tweeting it.
Nice. Tweeting from the stands. This is getting great. Well, this should be the last play of the half, 3rd and 20 here. They're just going to hand it off, and it will be the last play of the half.
All right, we've got to line up, you Rambler fans, and we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, Dom Santina with the headsets and the narration of our halftime ceremonies. You're watching the Rambler Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rambler Sports Network. 4 seconds left to go here in the first half. 4th down and 18 from the 40-yard line for the Ramblers. Going to come out here and run one more play before halftime. Calcaterra going to give a pitch to Bess on the corner. He's got a blocker, man, out in front. He's got some room to run. He's going to cut it back towards midfield. He's going to be brought down just outside the 30-yard line. That'll end the half. The Ramblers lead 14-7. There's a replay right here. Bess getting the edge, getting some blockers out in front, and then making a cut to the middle of the field there between two defenders, and he could have broke the tackle there by number 50. Kyle Wilson. It could have been another touchdown for the Ramblers right here before halftime.
Why am I proud to be a Rambler?
Why am I proud to be a Rambler? Why am I proud to be a Rambler?
Why am I proud to be a Rambler? I'm proud to be a Rambler because of the endless community support the school receives. Whether it be a Friday night in the stands at a football game or a Friday night in the bleachers at a basketball game, the community shows endless support for this school. My name is Max Fonder, and I play football and basketball here at Boyne City High School.
I would like to extend a special welcome to all of the Boyne City High School alumni who are present tonight. And I would also like to thank Upsy Daisy Floral for donating the Queen's Roses for this ceremony. The King's ceremony takes place at the homecoming dance tomorrow night. The crowning is at 9 p.m. in the auditorium. The community is welcome to attend the crowning. It's now time to introduce our 10 court members. Each of the candidates were asked to select an inspirational staff member from Boyne City Public Schools.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the homecoming ceremonies here at homecoming night here in Boyne City. Just getting ready to introduce our homecoming court.
Our court will be entering from your right. Our first court member is
The first court member here for the Queen is Reagan May. Her parents are Drew and Carrie May.
Reagan is being escorted by high school teacher Mr. Ross Daniels.
Reagan will be escorted by high school teacher Mr. Ross Daniels
Because you care, not only
as they make their way out to midfield.
about who they are as a person and what is going on in their lives. I know that you care and are always there for me to talk to. Thank you for making such an impact on my life and always making me laugh.
Getting a shot there of the court heading out.
Our second court member is King candidate Carter Bingley.
The first King candidate will be Carter Binkley. His parents are Brett Binkley and Suzanne Barger. And he is escorted by high school science teacher Andy Bryant, one of RSN's very own, as they head out to join Reagan out there at midfield.
Admire your passion for teaching and dedication to your students. Our third court member is Queen candidate Brooklyn Fitzpatrick.
Our second Queen candidate will be Brooklyn Fitzpatrick. She has chosen RSN's very own Randy Calcaterra as her favorite teacher to honor here as they head out. Her parents are Kevin and Sherry Fitzpatrick.
I am lucky to now know you as my teacher. I like that you encourage our creativity and you trust us to try our own ideas. You respect our opinions and you get so excited watching us learn. You have made a huge impact on my life. Our fourth court member is King candidate Max Bondra. He is the son of Chuck and Teresa Bondra. Max is being escorted by elementary school teacher Mrs. Sandy Thomason. Max selected Mrs. Thomason because
Our second King candidate will be Max Vondra. He is escorted by Mrs. Sandra Thomason, and his parents are Chuck and Teresa Vondra. Mrs. Thomason leading Max there to his parents. Chuck, another one of the RSN crew here. next Queen candidate is Anna Johnson. She is being escorted by Miss Jean Heath, high school teacher, former high school teacher here at Boyne.
She is someone who genuinely cares about
Anna's parents are John and Jody Johnson.
Thank you for making my years at Boyne the best I could have ever had. Our next court member is King candidate Jacob Elger.
The next King candidate will be Jacob Elger. He is escorted by Mr. Roger Coates, another one of the RSN members here, escorting him out to midfield. Jacob Elger's parents are Dean and Sharon Elger, as they'll join him just in a second.
Working with you has allowed me to grow as a person and discover my love for teaching. My hope is that one day I can be as impactful and respected as you are. Our seventh court member is Queen candidate Caitlin Davis.
Our next Queen candidate here is Caitlin Gavis. She will be escorted by high school teacher Miss Sandra Clausen, also the softball coach here at Boyne. Caitlin's parents are Jeff and Patty Gavis.
Thank you for encouraging, supporting, and teaching me. I will never forget the lessons that you have taught me. Our eighth court member is King candidate Pete Calcaterra.
King candidate will be QB Peter Calcaterra.
Son of Randy and Christina Calcaterra.
He is escorted by Miss Pam McDowell, high school math teacher here at Boyne City.
Pete selected Mrs. McDowell
His parents
because whenever I see you, I know you
are Randy and Christina Calcaterra.
happened the previous night.
So Calc pulling double duties here, triple duties really, running RSN, escorting students for homecoming court, and being the parents to Pete.
Get the outcome you want. Thank you for seeing the potential in me. Our next board member is Queen candidate Annabelle Seeley.
The final Queen candidate will be Annabelle
Annabelle
Seeley.
is the daughter of Steve and Michelle Seeley.
Annabelle's parents are Stephen and Michelle Seeley.
Annabelle selected Miss Slate because she gave me the opportunity
Annabelle
to full of the
is
greatest
being
memories,
escorted
and she
by
has made the
Miss
biggest
Mallory
impact on my life
Slate
without even trying.
out to
My high school
midfield.
experience wouldn't have been complete without having you by my side. I am so happy that I have had you along this crazy and wild journey. Thank you for all that you have done. Our 10th court member is King candidate Devin Hayden.
The 10th and final candidate will be King candidate Devin Hayden,
Devin is the son of
being
April Bergman
escorted
and Jeff O'Neill.
by
Devin is being escorted by
Miss Cindy Banner.
coach, Mrs. Cindy Banner. Devin selected Mrs. Banner.
Devin's
because
parents
as
are
my coach,
Derby
you have
Hayden
helped me grow,
and
not only
April
as a runner,
Bergman.
but as a person. Whether it's a high five
And this will
before
round
the
out
race,
your
or a text
court
after saying
here
how
for
proud you are
homecoming
of me,
2019 at Boyne City High School.
Thank you for constantly bringing a smile to my face.
Devin will meet his parents here at midfield. And we'll get ready to find out who will be homecoming queen here in 2019 in just a few short seconds.
I'd like to take a moment and thank the honored staff for making a difference in the education and lives of our homecoming court members and the entire student body here in Boyne City Public Schools. I will now turn the microphone over to Student Council Representative Sydney Dickinson for the remainder of the ceremony.
Will the King candidate please escort the Queen candidate forward?
King candidates escorting the queen candidates out here to the near sideline as we get ready to announce who will be selected as homecoming queen.
Introducing from Homecoming 2018, Queen Molly Birch and King Zach Backus.
Just introduced the 2018 king and queen, Zach Backus, the king last year, and Molly Birch, homecoming queen last year, both coming back to announce the new 2019 queen here on homecoming night. Got a little technical difficulties here as the microphones are not working. First one announced is Annabelle Celia, runner-up here in 2019. Molly Birch will crown her, give her her flowers. Caitlin Gabus there named as well. Down to our final two. Reagan May will be the first runner-up. And Anna Johnson will be your 2019 homecoming queen. So Anna Johnson, your homecoming queen. Reagan May, the first runner-up. Then Brooklyn Fitzpatrick, Caitlin Gabus, and Annabelle Seeley, all joining her on the court. Your 2019 homecoming queen, Anna Johnson. 2019 King and Queen Court. There we go, we're back. This is your Queen's Court out in front, and Captain Rowdy. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back. You're watching My News 26 and the Rambler Sports Network. We'll be right back.
In our family, we all use electricity differently. But when it comes to our Touchstone Energy Cooperative,
we all think about it the same way.
Because our co-op is power.
Sure, electricity turns the lights on.
But power is the information that we get from our co-op about efficiency,
safety,
technology. We trust the co-op.
They're our neighbors,
our friends, our home.
Favorite thing about my street? It's safe.
It's quiet.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our electric cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information.
About safety,
efficiency, technology.
So when I have a question about energy,
I call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
In my community,
I am the co-op.
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
It's really important to help our members understand that co-ops are different, and that goes from economic development to education to a lot of other things that really helps to demonstrate that the co-op is not about just simply keeping the lights on, but it's about improving our members' lives.
There in Northern Michigan watching My News 26 and the Rambler Sports Network. I'm here in the WB Builders halftime hot seat with Joe McHugh. Welcome back, Joe. This is your second time in the hot seat, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting to be an old hand at this.
Well, there's a big reason why Joe's back. Joe and also Sherry Culver, a big part of what we are doing here. They are one of our major sponsors from Great Lakes Energy and now part of TrueStream. We're going to talk about that and what that's bringing to our community. But first of all, thank you for both of you and your contribution to the Rambler Sports Network. I mean, you take a look around, and I think we impressed you last time you were on the set with what all these kids are doing. I mean, the whole trailer, if we're looking back in there, full of high school kids putting this all together.
It's an impressive program. I've had Katie, my oldest daughter, go through it, and a couple more here I think are going to join in and get involved with it. So I like it.
Great. So we're going to talk about your kids in just a few minutes, but being on the WB Builders halftime hot seat does require just a few talking points that are going to be a little more on the serious end, being that you are a big, huge part of the TrueStream network. Can you talk a little bit about we've seen all the visible signs all around Boyne City. It's happening, and it's happening real soon.
Yes.
Talk about the updates here.
So we are bringing broadband out to the rural areas. We've got roughly about 1,100 people connected right now on it.
Wow.
Working very, very, very hard at it. We've got an army out there working on it. We've had upwards of about 50 linemen working, multiple underground crews putting pipe in the ground, and then splicing crews coming in after them and putting that together. And then behind the scenes, we've also got field designers out, field techs working on the designs, modifications, any troubles that we run into, and getting those addressed. And then we've also got the whole IT side of it, where they've got to get what we call the blinky boxes, which is all the computers, routers, and everything that makes all this happen and talk over the fiber network. So there is, like I said, there's a whole army out there that's working on this project.
So you're totally rebuilding an entire infrastructure.
Yep.
And with something that will rival Charter eventually.
Yeah, Charter's pretty much gone in and hit all the major city areas, Boyne City, Harbor Springs, any of those areas. So we do cross paths with them out there, but the majority of what we're hitting is out in the rural areas that absolutely have nothing. Or what they do have is considered underserved, which is what I would call glorified dial-up.
Sure, which some people are still on in northern Michigan.
Exactly.
And if you're watching this, you're probably not on dial-up, but if you're not watching this, maybe soon in the future you can.
Yep.
For our viewers, tell us about some of the obstacles that you guys are facing and the timeline that we can look forward to.
You know, it's everybody wants it. They hear we're coming, and you know, there is a time frame to how this gets built and put in. And of course, you know, they see us coming down the road, stringing the fiber up, and there's a little bit yet that has to be done. So we've had that obstacle. Underground always, you know, when you're putting things underground is an obstacle in itself because we're not the only ones that are there. There's also gas and all the other utilities, and then what everybody has in their yard, sprinkler systems and everything else that we run into as well. So we have to be mindful of that. And again, that's where the field designers come in, the techs, and we have the locates on it and use those to our tools. But that's some of the tough stuff. But the good news is, you know, the people that are getting hooked up and the impact that it's having is just enormous. We're seeing, again, it's going to, I think, allow people to stay up here longer, stay in their cottages. They can work from home.
Sure, that's another point. Sure, yeah.
Telemedicine is coming into play where you'll be able to interact with your specialists and your doctors from remote sites or possibly even right from your home.
That's great.
That you can talk to them in that. And then education-wise, as you know, in Boyne City and other schools are all going to, you know, a device one-to-one. Every kid's getting one.
Yep.
First thing they do when they get home is they got to hook it up to the online. So
well, we're going to get into the third quarter here, Joe. Again, we want to thank you for explaining to the public what TrueStream is and what that's going to change in northern Michigan. But we got you on standby. We're going to watch this kickoff here and get you into the 10 questions we have ready. And I'll just preface this by we had a little help from Katie, your daughter, with these questions. So as this play gets picked up, Benzie picks it up. They run, and we got 3 flags on the field there on that play. But all right, Joe, are you ready for the halftime hot seat questions brought to you by WB Builders?
Fire away.
All right, and that is how we do it. We're going to fire away. There's no right or wrong answers. So number 1, Cheers or Frasier?
Cheers.
Name your favorite modern day song.
Black Submarine.
Name a food you just can't get down. Just don't like it.
Just don't like it? Brussels sprouts.
I was going to say, any food is okay to eat. Rank your kids in order from least to most helpful when it comes to McHugh's Thanksgiving dinner. Go.
All of them not helpful. I do it all myself.
Katie, you just threw all your siblings under the bus in one swooping question. Name a show Mickey is always watching on TV.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
Your favorite ice cream.
My favorite ice cream? All of them.
Black licorice, yes or no?
Sure.
Sure, it's food. Finish the following sentences. Hey, Camp Chef Joe's favorite dance move.
Oh, you put your hands out and slide your feet across on it. I know Molly does it. Yeah, the running man. Molly does that.
Can we see a demonstration?
No, we can't. That doesn't come out.
Portaging your canoe in the boundary waters was?
Challenging at times, but very rewarding.
Same as probably this answer. Having 5 daughters is?
Never a dull moment.
I thought you were going to use the same answer. Challenging,
no.
but
the boy could be very challenging.
In your opinion, which McHugh kid has the best taste in music?
Katie.
Katie, awesome.
Oh yeah.
And biggest fish you've ever caught?
Probably 32-inch pike.
All right. And the last question, I think you answered this last year. Rambler wheel, does it fly? Does it roll?
Oh, the Rambler wheel? It's got to roll.
Got to roll. Okay. And here's Katie right now cheering you on, Joe. Hi, Dad. Tuning in. Thank you, Katie. Speaking of your son, Joe, what a standout on that football team he's become. I think I talked to the coach of the team. He played last week, and he came up to the booth to me, and the Benzie coach said, we're watching number 8.
Yeah.
I said, what's your key? Number 8. That's all we're going to do is watch number 8.
He is a force to be reckoned with out there. He's playing fullback and playing linebacker in 8th grade here in the middle school, and just kicking it on every position.
play of the game. He's coming at you 100%.
His acceleration's unreal when he breaks through that line. If he gets about 1 or 2 hits and gets through it, and then he just takes off and goes.
And that team, I believe, has not lost yet, have they?
No, they ended up tying Benzie,
Okay.
and then they've won everything else since then.
So we got some great years. The JV team 7-1. That 8th grade team, that's Coach Byer, is undefeated. So we've got a couple good years, Chuck, looking ahead for Boyne City football, huh?
Yeah, looks good.
Following your boy's footsteps.
Well, Joe, you want to stay with us for a few minutes and start talking about this third quarter? The Ramblers lead 14-7. It's 10:57 in the third quarter. And there's Chuck's boy number 12 playing right there. You can see him outside linebacker.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a good shot there. Almost. Dialed up his name, and he almost took it home for a pick 6.
That's what we talked about in the first half, that finding that sweet spot.
It's close.
How wide and how tight, right? The space we talked about before you got on here, Joe. You look at the spacing of the Benzie team, man. They went literally sideline to sideline, all 53 yards, I think it is. They spread the offense right across. The gaps are probably 3 or 4 feet at one point. I mean, they are just getting wide out here right now.
Yeah, we watched. The key of the game for Boyne City's defense is pretty much those outside receivers really are uninvolved in this game. And
look at there we go, sideline to sideline
look
right
at
now.
How wide.
So
the holes are going to be huge.
They're going to come right up the middle with a run play.
Squeeze in, Max. Squeeze in. There you go. There you go.
And that's usually number 42, their quarterback, that keeps it, and they got a couple flags out.
Let's see what we got here. We're getting some penetration. Nick came outside on that one.
Yeah,
Allen got in there.
Holding.
No, it's going to be on us.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know who the last guy in was, but
late hit.
Didn't need to be there.
Yeah. Well, we saw Nick bid in at first, but his reflexes took him right back outside to the ball carrier. That's the quarterback, and he still makes the play. But as Chuck mentioned, one too many tackles on the end of that play.
Just trying to finish it off, huh?
But that may be something Coach said in the locker room. Defense has to play a little more aggressive. They've got them held to 7 points, and I think we've done okay on defense. But
as long as it was effort and not meanness, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sometimes that happens on a high effort play.
Well, there could be vendettas back to middle school ball time.
From these guys, I doubt it.
Shotgun formation again. He's coming right up the middle.
Hold on.
Gosh, one good saving tackle from number 8, I believe, was Bobby Hoth making that tackle for the defense.
Well, we double blitzed, and they hit right where we blitzed.
Right where they blitzed.
That guard pulled and just took a whop on Nick there. Isn't that pretty cool, Joe? We got a telestrator up here. Anytime Chuck wants, he can draw up the play.
Oh, yeah.
Just like John Madden used to do.
We're getting high tech. We just got to get it connected to fiber, and you'll
and
be
then
all
everyone
set.
at home.
You know anybody does that, Joe?
Yeah, a couple guys.
All right.
People in Vanderbilt can watch next year.
There we go. Egger got him again. He's playing a pretty decent game tonight. You don't see him. You don't hear his name a lot, but some of his technique and how he's playing tonight and finishing things off. He's playing with a little edge tonight. It's good to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we lost a rainbow with a rainbow as a pop socket on the back and there are tickets inside the case.
Well, this third quarter tonight brought to you by Cortez Flynn, one of Northern Michigan's largest independent insurance and financial service firms, comprised of a team of professionals from various backgrounds and numerous years of insurance experience. Cortez Flynn Insurance, we thank you for your third quarter sponsorship. Check them out right here in Boyne City.
Shotgun.
And again, that looked like that it was something. He's got to throw that ball so far. We got time to get there, and he gets a 2-yard gain out of it.
Yeah.
So athletically, I think we're doing okay. We start taking some shots downfield and connecting, then we'll have to loosen that up a little bit. But right now, it seems to be working.
What do you think of that halftime show, though, Joe? That King candidates coming out there and honoring the staff, and we got Annie Johnson, our new homecoming queen.
Okay, here we go. Wow, wide we are.
Yeah, we got 4 out
receivers.
There. That's really a spread offense. You got your 5th receiver going in motion.
They're not going to run. They're not going to throw that.
Boom, boom. Look at that. Josh Robinson there to clean it up behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of yards.
Well, that's the problem. as a middle linebacker, you see that window, you got to take it, right? So he clearly saw that window and took it. The problem is when you spread like that and you run, and your splits are that wide, there's big holes to run through as well. You just got to be athletic enough to get there, and Josh Robinson did that time.
Closes the hole, stops the play, and we're looking at 3rd and long.
Got to get downhill on those in a hurry. Same formation, opposite side now.
Actually, the line judge over here says it's 4th and long here. 4th play on this drive, 4th down play. He's going deep, taking a shot.
He's got coverage.
That's that down the field that we talked about here just a minute ago.
And that's Sean Little, number 3 on the coverage, breaking up the play, and the Ramblers offense will come back onto the field and start their 3rd quarter drive.
Picks the ball, tosses it to the ref. That was nice of him to go get it.
Yeah, Sean Little came to the school today,
nice
too.
To see our kid do that, right?
Yeah.
Boyne pride.
That's right.
He comes in every day, Chuck, end of the day, Mrs. Spade's classroom, and comes in and just wrangles those kids back in order, and come on, let's do some math. So
Sean does?
Sean does every day.
He's
Comes in
he's
for
a nice young man.
Teacher assisting for Mrs. Spate. Thank you, Sean, for your contribution down at the elementary school. Surely comes in handy.
Max loved doing that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Wow. Who'd have thought?
Well,
right?
those kids idolize them when the big
they do.
Big kids come into that school. So
yeah, we saw some video that somehow my wife got her hands on some.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to show one of those videos coming up.
You know our ABCs. And there's and she says, "Oh, that's great." I said, "He's having more fun than they are."
Of course.
That was a good run by Aaron Best there, patient.
Yeah, that's the way I like to see a runner finish, though. He drops the shoulder and puts a hit on them just as much.
Pickup of 1 or 2, but showed some development there.
Second down for the Ramblers.
I'd like to see Steinoff on a slant here. Wouldn't that be good?
Would be great. He's got single coverage out there, and he's got the jumps. We got a flag.
That can't be good.
A lot of penalties tonight, you guys. I'd estimate that's probably our 8th or 9th flag tonight that we've seen against the Ramblers tonight.
Procedure call. Well, it's 14-7?
14-7, Ramblers lead.
Boyne City.
Yep, Pete Calcaterra doing a lot on his legs tonight.
Seems like this 3rd quarter kind of slowed down a little bit.
It did, yeah.
You know, in the first half, we could see both teams prodding, kind of trying to see what would work, you know.
A lot of big passes.
Trying to see what was out there. Then you saw them get real wide and create that big gap that we talked about.
Big difference from a Coach Hill's team when you see that half winding down. Rarely did Coach Hills throw the ball that many times, but hey, we're in a new era with Coach Suttle, and he likes to air it out. He's got a great quarterback and a good arm on Pete Calcaterra to do that.
Well, you got the perfect receiver for it, too.
Sure do.
Yep.
Got the good hands there of Aaron Bess.
He tracks the ball well in the air, even when there's a guy on him.
Aaron catches that behind the line of scrimmage, makes it 3rd and 14.
Ouch.
That one you let go, Aaron.
Needs a sophomore.
Pete taking a nice roll. He's looking downfield.
Go for it.
There we go.
Good job.
He saw Max out there. Probably going to get a flag on Max blocking on the side, but they're going to probably call that a block in the back. It was close, wasn't it? Pete's got vision, you know, he's looking downfield, he's looking for a receiver, he doesn't see it, and so he said, hey, I got blockers too, and I think that's what we're going to see right there on that.
He's got a good height advantage too, to see over the line.
Sure
you can kind of see what's going on back there.
Also like to thank Boyne Country Provisions and the Provisions family of business located on the corner of Park and Water Streets, downtown Boyne City. Stop in Boyne Country Provisions for lunch anytime Monday through Saturday from 11 to 3 and enjoy made-to-order sandwiches, hot soup, salads, desserts, and daily specials. And check out the new lounge adjacent to their store on the corner. Ed and Christine Bream have the monopoly going downtown and doing quite well.
We stopped in there a week ago. It's very nice.
Nice place.
Yeah.
Very nice. They
Did
got
a
it going.
nice job with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. They took us on a tour, and we went upstairs on the second floor, which is from the old. It was a department store, I guess,
Cadence.
back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cadence. So a lot of the counters and everything are still up there, and it was really some neat old eclectic stuff up there.
That's a pretty special tour. Taking a look upstairs, and I've been to the dungeon, the basement side of things.
They took you downstairs.
That's quite interesting too.
They let you out? Get outside.
There,
Get
Bobby's getting
outside.
out there. He's got the wheels.
Got it.
And he turns the corner, picks
First
up
down.
a couple yards, enough for a first down, as Joe mentioned. And the Ramblers will move the chains. Hey, we have our Queen candidate standing by with Jillian Kane. Jillian, what do you have for us?
Hi, Rambler fans. Kane here, standing with Boyne City High School's 2019 homecoming queen, Annie Johnson. So Annie, as homecoming comes to a close, you've been crowned queen. How does it feel?
It's crazy. I didn't really, I mean, I know there's only 5 girls, but I did not expect to win the queen. But once again, all my girls are my queens. So
That's so sweet of you, and part of the reason, I'm sure, why you won queen. Sweetest girl ever. So happy for you. Congratulations, Annie. But you know the question I'm dying to ask you. Who do you think is going to be king tomorrow?
I love all the guys out there, but my drama friends, Jacob and Carter, I'm kind of hoping on.
Yeah, definitely understandable. Once again, Annie, congratulations. You make a great queen. Back to you, Rambler crew.
Thank you, Kane, for that report from our new homecoming queen, Annie Johnson. Come back tomorrow night. You'll see our homecoming king announced in the auditorium at about 8:45. Well, Joe, we'd like to thank you and everyone at Great Lakes Energy and the True Stream Fiber Network coming into our community and all that you've done to help bring that to us. So
awesome. Thanks for having me on. It's a true pleasure. I enjoy it.
And one last thing, thanks for all the barbecuing you've done this year. All the tailgates, the grill's been rolling in hot.
Yeah, we cooked a pig here at the kickoff. That was a lot of fun. And then do a couple tailgates.
That pig was rolling down the street hot too, wasn't it?
It was. It was ironic.
You got to get started, don't you?
Well, the funny thing was when that happened, we were coming through Boyne City. Pat Little was actually right behind me. And for some reason, there was a call at the firehouse, and I'm no lie, I had a fire truck right behind me as the thing's pouring smoke out of it. People thought I had the whole car on fire.
Just a pig. That's dinner. Well, thanks, Joe, for everything, feeding the community, bringing fiber optic networking. We appreciate everything you guys have done there. Thank you,
guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe McHugh in the halftime hot seat from WB Builders.
Did you make him name all of his kids?
Yeah, one more time. We're going to go this time. Before we go.
No.
From youngest to oldest, all the middle names. Ready? Go.
All right. Bridget Marine, Joseph Michael, Margaret. Oh, boy, she's going to kill me here.
What's her middle name now?
I can't get it that
Sweet
direction.
Margaret.
Sweet Margaret.
Sweet Margaret.
Yep. Elizabeth Lynn, Molly Rose, and Kathleen Ann.
All right.
It's actually Margaret Renee.
Why is it always the middle one?
She gets a lot of
I was the middle one.
Oh, sorry, Chuck. Oh, you poor guy.
I was fine.
So he thinks.
It's that whole backwards
They told me I was fine.
I mean, look, he's here hanging out with us. We got to keep him in check someplace. And football,
you did good.
Football's a good place for you, Chuck. Thanks for you being here.
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you again, Joe McHugh. We're going to get Andy Bryant back on set here, and I'm going to let Dominic banter back and forth with you guys, get the old
thanks, Joe.
golden voice back together here on the Rambler Sports Network.
Oh, man. Just like the old days.
Be honest, Rod, you just wanted to warm up. He just wants to go warm up.
Yeah, I'm getting cooler. Glad to have you back, Dom. It's like the old days.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been quite a while.
You did some of this at college?
A little bit. Yeah, I did some for my college down there. I've done a few basketball games, and I actually got a gig this fall doing high school football for Utica. So
did you?
Yeah, play-by-play color. I'm actually skipping the game tonight to be up here. So
I don't blame you. So how many games did you call at Utica?
Just a couple. I think 3 or 4, because had a couple cross-country meets and stuff in there. So
just a busy man, you know that?
Very busy, very busy.
Mr. Everything.
Yeah, he's doing it all. Yeah.
Well, good. Glad to have you back.
Filling in for us at halftime. That was good.
That worked out perfectly.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Wasn't planned, but we appreciate it.
Yeah,
he just showed up like Superman here with his RSN.
Yeah, we talked about coming out of a phone booth, but then you said nobody knows what a phone booth is.
Yeah, you can't use that reference anymore.
Yeah, those are gone.
What is a phone booth? That's just like a Verizon store or an Apple store now. It's just
what's
a booth
a payphone, right?
Yeah. Well, Fong looked like
he limped off there.
Left leg injury, not good. Rambler's getting beat up here tonight.
He's open.
Calcaterra, he can just run that. Got yards if he.
Touchdown.
There it is. He got in.
Yeah, flag's out.
Flag's out though, yeah. Let's see where we
look at and see what we got here.
Looks like it might be a block in the back again. That's what I'm
job
thinking.
by Noah. If you're a defensive lineman, you see Noah set up like that, you know something's coming.
Yeah, Nick Allen right there doesn't know whether to peel or keep running, and he kept running right there. I think it's Max again. Is that? There it is.
Either way, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Did they say what it was?
Yeah, I think blocking the back. Yeah, I think it might have been Max there on that guy. He didn't know if he wanted to lay him out or he just kind of put his hands on him. And
I missed it, I guess.
It was right near the goal line there.
Yeah, so
it was kind of borderline.
Yeah, it wasn't a big take your head off crackback or anything clip, but it was enough. The guy wasn't looking.
Headshot?
Yeah.
They're moving back quite a ways.
Yeah.
Put his fist to his head.
Hey, can we get that replay again? Take a look at that.
The official put his fist to his head, I guess.
Yeah, how?
That seems like
helmet to helmet.
That's a
maybe?
targeting thing, but
I'm not sure what they call them.
Yep. Okay, well.
Have to watch it on My News 26 tomorrow.
Yeah, my guess was blocking the back, but I don't know.
I think we would have rather had the block in the back.
Yeah, I was going to say this. Some kind of personal foul, I'm not sure. So here they are at 1st and 32. Bobby Hoth off tackle. He's going to gain back a little bit of it. Is that Taco in there now?
Yeah.
Tailback
Good,
and Bobby Hoth off tackle. That's
Good.
nice. Yeah.
For as hard as he worked all summer, it's good to see him getting some time.
Yeah, I see T-Bunk in there playing. He's been getting banged up a little bit too on those kickoffs for some reason. Kid
does a lot of running.
He does a lot of running. Probably a lot of cramping up. There's
Right.
T-Bunk right there at center.
Get out here.
Ooh, keep your feet.
Yeah, should have got there first, right?
Yeah.
There's Jets on it, Terry. Check that. Bobby Holt, Terry.
54 didn't like what Egger had in store for him there.
You can see it right here coming up. Top left of your screen. Oh, it went out of the screen. They didn't show Egger finish off the play. Well, 3rd and 20 now.
I feel like that's longer than 20.
Yeah, it looks longer than 20.
It sure does. What do you got for 3rd and 20?
Well, you know me.
Double
wide. Double wide fly. Double wide. Here we go. Yeah, you got Steinhoff out.
Just got to give him time.
Yeah, you got to give him some room here. Oh, here we go. He's got Max.
There it is.
There it is. Touchdown. He's going to get in there. Touchdown, Max Vondra.
Nice job, Pete.
Wow. You know, that's been open all night, and I'm sure that was talked about, and they were waiting here to make sure you hit Max on this play because it's been open. They've both been open.
Pete throws that from the 50 now. Let's watch how far he wings that ball.
He got to step into that one. Didn't have anybody on him.
Yeah, he's 35 yards in the air.
Yep.
Pretty much in stride to Max. A good quarterbacking by Calcaterra.
I'd say they made up for that penalty now, didn't they, guys?
That's right. Erased that very quickly.
Good job by the offensive line, too. I don't want to neglect them. They gave Pete the time to get that off.
They did. That play action helps, and but we've been running that all night. Right. We've been running that all night, and they're still coming through there.
Thank you for saying that, because the play action bit, because when the guy came up the middle, he had a guy on him.
Yeah.
He was looking inside to that dive to Fong.
Yeah.
104 remaining in the third quarter. Have a 21-7 lead.
Oh.
Yeah, the extra point, our fabulous kicker.
Yeah.
Made another one.
Yep, she's automatic. 21-7.
Here we go. We're gonna show you this again.
Watch that play.
Watch this dive right here. See how they look right there?
Yeah.
It sucks him in. Gives Pete that time.
That's what I was talking about right there. You can see that left foot. He gets to fully step into that throw and get it down in stride to Max.
Well, the only thing Will McGinnity didn't do was catch the ball. He did everything else from the booth up there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Fantastic.
Good job, Will. You're a pro. If you guys are watching this on RSN or My News 26, I want you guys to understand that this production is being done by kids at the school. And every year, those kids turn over every year. And Randy Calcaterra's got to get them ready every year. So we haven't talked about the people in the booth yet. If we can go through some of them while we're waiting. We got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is great. They're doing a good job. We got Aiden Bream in the booth. Technical director is Liv Knitter. Megan Harmling's replay. Audio is Aiden Bream. Jalen Jarima, graph stats and tweets. Gabby Musser, game camera. Alexia McKenzie, remote camera op. Jillian Kane, sideline reporter. Hero Cam Will McGinnity. Carrie Day, wireless sideline. Jacob Algiers, end zone camera. And he's got the little Bryant boys over there.
He's got Drew on there.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. That is Jacob Alger right there. That's him.
He does all day.
Yeah. Oh,
there we are. Yeah. There's our pros.
Will and Gabby up there. Can you guys hear us? Wave out there.
Give us a wave. Man, you guys do a
There's Gabby
great
waving.
job.
Yeah, good job. Fantastic view up there. They're doing an awesome job.
Gabby Musser and Will McGinnity. I mean, to watch this and understand that these are students that are learning this, the way that Will usually and always gets those shots of that ball is amazing.
There's Jacob Alger on the end zone cam, and he's teaching the younger generation how to do this. One of my kids is learning how to do it from Jacob, and the other one's stuffing his face full of something, hot dog or something. Usually every time he's on camera, he's feeling.
It's not Kale. Where's his mom?
It's not Kale, yeah.
Where's his mom?
Once he's away from mom, he's getting all the carbs he can.
Attaboy.
Well, guys, we had good kick coverage there, but we had another penalty that'll put Benzie at the 35, 1st and 10.
A great kick by Allie Herrick. She's got that short corner figured out. It's hard to receive.
We had them pinned down there inside their own 20-yard line. Penalty brought it up to the 35.
Jackie Belcher does a good job.
He does.
See him fight that double team right there?
Drawn two.
Fight through it. Bam, get to it.
Still on.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Fight through it, get to it. That's Jackie's motto.
Yeah, he's a load. He's tough to move.
He's playing well.
Yeah. He's having a good year. There we go.
Oh. Go, Pack, go. Attaboy. Where's Kyle Noble? Did he send that in? That was John Bush.
Dive right up the middle, picks up about 6 yards.
You guys happen to see that Monday night game?
we were just talking about that.
Huh.
Yeah, we actually were in the trailer.
Yeah, we were. We're not joking. Good fight for some yardage there.
Yep.
Spencer Steves doing
a
good job.
That's the end of the third. Ramblers up 21-7. The Benzie boys will have the ball, looks like 3rd and 5 when they come back on the 42.
Yeah, and we suspect they're going to spread it out some more. They're getting into that desperation time now, 4th quarter, down 2 scores. They got an offense that can move the ball quickly.
You know, at the beginning of the game, if you remember, we were watching, they spread out and used that quarterback to kind of gash you, kind of make a read, like a zone block kind of read thing. That seemed to be working, and they seem to have gotten away from that a little bit too.
Yeah.
They've been airing it out quite a bit, and we thought they would, but I didn't think it'd be this much.
Yeah, and the problem with that is, it stops the clock, and if you're not catching any of those passes, then you're not moving anywhere. So,
well, what's the emotional roller coaster of a 3rd and 30 or whatever it was to a touchdown?
Yeah.
In sports, that's a huge play.
It is.
Big momentum play right there. Especially after you had already scored a touchdown and it was brought back.
Yeah, right.
And then you come back with a touchdown on, like you said, third and really long.
Third and forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an emotional roller coaster right there.
Well, these kids have been on an emotional roller coaster all day, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of sleepy kids here tonight. It's going to be a lot of quiet households.
You think?
Tonight, yeah.
Wait till they become teenagers, my friend.
Well, it might come down a notch. I know my kids are probably going to fall asleep on the truck on the way home, but
that's cold there. Nice play. Good defensive play by the Ramblers.
There's Steves again, fighting for yards, but swarmed by the Ramblers.
Yeah, and if you watch that play develops slower in the backfield right there, and they have to. It's different than the first half when the quarterback was making those reads. And we got another tweet coming in. At CTY Nan, Team BCI watching Kim and Macy all the way from Little Ted's in Florida.
Little Ted's, I like that.
Glad we got a new tweet in there. That last tweet was
a good one.
Yeah, that was kind of a bad one.
Little Ted's. I bet they watched the Packers last week at Little Ted's, didn't they?
Oh, man, great pursuit there.
I bet they didn't see any hands to the face, though.
I did. Nick Allen and Bobby Holt on a good play right there.
I want to know, Little Ted's. Little Ted's sounds like a fun place in Florida.
Why is it Little Ted?
Yeah.
Tweet us back and let us know what that means. Why that?
I've heard of Ted's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Well, I never
there
heard
it
of
is
Little
right
Ted.
there. See ya.
Little Ted's.
Kim and Macy
Ted's.
all the way from Little Ted's in Florida. Thank you, Kim and Macy.
They're good hot wings there in Little Ted's in Florida. French fries. Something. I'm having the best time watching Jacob Alger teach Drew how to do this end zone camp.
Who's more fascinated?
He's so good with those kids.
Keeping them on track and letting them try it.
Yeah.
That's
he's
awesome.
making sure they're not screwing anything up. And
Yep.
That's right up
now
Drew's alley.
They shift everything.
Totally flip.
Sideline to sideline. Four receivers.
We
got coverage problems over here.
We do, but I think we're okay.
Pete's calling it. Pete said we got issues, and he's looking the other way.
The other way to Sean, little side.
Nice coverage, Mr. Little.
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
Breaks it up, goes out of bounds.
That's not the first time we've seen that, Andy.
Yeah, and that's the best way to cover that one right there is just to run alongside. Stephen Orban did it earlier. You just run alongside and make it. He's got about a sliver there that he's got to catch that ball, and it's going to be out of bounds anyway. And Sean Little did a nice job just steering him out of bounds.
He did. He kept him to the edge of the line there.
Yep.
Or if you watch, he may have forced him to that, to that sideline.
I didn't see that replay. But
either way, that's a good
Right.
DB. That's what a DB does.
But again, we talked about Kobe Shoemaker and how these defensive backs look so much better this year.
Yeah, they know their business. They know what they're doing.
That's some good coaching.
42's looking this way, left side.
They're going to dive it right at the middle, Steves, and he's gashing a few yards up there. That's that spread.
Surprise,
Opens right
surprise. Look who's back in the house.
Emma Vonder sneaking in. There's a lot of people in the truck. When you had Joe on, I had a good time talking to the alumni in the truck. It was fun.
Emma's forever engraved on this trailer like Dominic
That's right.
Santina.
Yeah,
she's on the other side with her headset in there with the trailer set.
She's on site tonight.
Here we go. Another run breaking free for the Huskies.
Ooh.
Last defender for the Ramblers, bringing down number 8.
Knocked his helmet right off.
First down, and that'll move the chains. Huskies on the move, guys.
Yeah,
number 9.
Spencer Steves, senior running back. He's having a great fourth quarter. Watch this, man.
Steinhoff
Good run. That's a good hard run.
Knocks his helmet right off.
You got to like that effort, don't you?
Sure do. Hey, they're not going away. It's 10
there's a
minutes.
good look at Jacob Alger.
Look at that. Great view, Jacob.
Fantastic. And Drew.
Carrie Day getting a look at him.
And Drew
Thank you, Carrie.
learning the ropes. Yeah, Carrie Day on camera over there.
As
doing a
Chuck
good job.
was saying, we're always teaching the next generation.
That's right.
Randy's starting him a little young, but what the heck?
Get them involved. Here they go.
Here they are. Look how wide they are again.
Yeah, I think Calcaterra's hoping he throws the 21. Another handoff up the middle. He's still fighting, still on his feet.
Sam Robson on the carry.
I've seen some different defensive looks. I'm not trying to maybe playing more of a pass coverage.
Yeah, they're just spreading everything out, and then they have a lot of different options out of that set. That ball could go anywhere.
I think that runner was trying to move through Jackie Belcher, and it wasn't happening.
Hell, you know that's not happening yet.
Jenna Dixon, my friend, thank you for tweeting in. Grateful for our team. It was just way too cold to stay for the second half. That's why I had Dom come on. And
yeah.
I'm warmed up. Thank you, Dom. Back on the set here.
Again, up the middle. Right up the middle. Getting a couple.
Yeah, watch as this play develops here. See, it's just a little slower developing than the first half when you have that quarterback keep read thing going.
Hager read that really well, come around the edge and makes the play. Rambler still leading 21-7. Benzie's trying to change that here in the fourth quarter, just under 9 minutes. They're inside
it's a run.
The 10.
There he is again.
Look at that,
and
it's a run.
Got stood up.
Josh Robinson come making a hit.
Well, they tried everything on the outside in the first half, and now they're trying to go right up the middle, and nothing doing here with the...
Well, if that was a read option, I'm not sure that was the right choice.
Look at that.
That's shoulder in shoulder. That's the left foot and the right foot both together.
Hager finishing him off.
Oh, man.
Great form-fitting tackle, guys. Defensive coming up strong on that play. It's 4th and 5. No doubt Benzie's going to go for it here on this 4th down play. The Ramblers' defense must come up big here.
It's going to be a run play.
And the quarterback kept it this time, and
he stretches.
Good stretch, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Turn the ball over to the Ramblers on a 4th down. Good hold for the Rambler defense there.
Yep. All right, we'd like to thank our third quarter sponsor, Boyne Country Provision. Stop in for all of their provisions needs. And our fourth quarter sponsor, Cortez Flynn Insurance and Financial Services. Been in business and family owned since 1926, continuing to carry on the legacy of clients and trust right here in Boyne City and Gaylord and Petoskey and Traverse City and East Jordan. Score here 21-7. Ramblers offense are taking over. Pete Calcaterra rounding up his troops and saying, guys, we got 8 minutes.
Got to be smart here, though. It's only 14 points and you're deep.
Name of the game now is ball control, ball possession. We've got the lead, and a run play is what you'd expect here.
Yeah, up the middle, not much given.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. Let that clock run, but you still got to pick up some yards to get into a little bit of a cushion. Right there on the goal line's tough. Don't want to have to be punting out of our own end zone.
No, clock's moving. I mean, that's the best thing that happened there. We didn't.
Yeah, but 7.5. That's enough if they get the ball back.
It's plenty.
Not even a gain on that guy. There's a loss of 1 yard. Second down here.
Get out there
we
full
go.
speed.
Get outside. Ooh, he slipped. That's the right idea, though. You want to get out in space, have some areas to cut up and get a few more yards of comfort.
Yeah, he made the cut at the right place right here. He sees his blocker in front of him, but tripped over the turf monster. Number 67, making
slippery.
a nice block. Noah Vondra. Third down play coming up for the Ramblers. Pete coming in with the play. Coach Suttle giving it to him. They got to speed things up. Look at the offense saying, let's go.
Yeah, they're down to there.
That's another issue we've seen a number of times is getting that play in a little bit quicker. Pete drops back, he slips, and...
Man.
Boy, that was close.
He called it a safety.
If Max wouldn't have slipped, he would have probably caught that, but I don't understand why this is called a safety.
I don't think...
Pete flipped.
Oh, no, I think...
Let's take a look at that again.
Look at this. That ball comes out before he's down. Oh
man, maybe that that left knee.
Look at
like
the replay in here in the trailer. Who's going on that replay? It's incredible. Go Megan Harmley.
Megan Harmley, great job on a replay, showing why that's a safety. Knee was down, ball still in his hand, and
that changes things.
That changes things a bit here.
For the Huskies,
We were just talking about that. You gotta be careful. But you know what? That happens in sports.
Hey, it's getting moisture out here on the field. I mean, we can see it. It's slippery everywhere.
It is. That temperature is dropping quick, and condensation is starting to build up on the field, and it is getting real slick.
We saw Bobby take a slip on that turn, and
Jacob
has just retired from the tower cam.
He left the tower cam, and Drew Bryan was on the tower cam.
He went in the trailer because it was cold.
Right.
Yeah.
You went in the trailer because it was cold.
Yeah.
Jacob's cold.
Yeah.
He trained his man, and
he's got his man on the job.
Give it to a fourth grader and walk it on.
And Jacob is extremely well prepared for fourth graders, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's fantastic with all ages. I tell you what, great kid.
The other guy's looking for a hot dog if you know where he can find one.
Yeah, Ames is trying
Talking
to
about this guy, Steve
Yeah.
Zucker. He's looking at Ames' hot dog. Watch Steve. He might take it from you, Ames.
All right, well, here we go, kicking off from the 20 now.
Yeah, safety's always just a killer.
It is.
tough.
Benzie scores
2 points.
2.
Yeah.
You get the ball back.
Nice kick. Good job.
Man, she places it perfect. Just makes it so hard for
Right
them
to
to
the
receive.
sideline. Yep, that's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, no.
Off flag. Probably the most penalized game of the season. I don't know why, but
That's the right call, too.
It was. You see it
Nick
coming.
Allen.
That's the right
That was-
call.
that was out of bounds.
It wasn't Nick Allen.
Was
it
it?
was Max Matthews.
Yeah, right here. You can see it's over, and he didn't have to take him down. Both officials
okay,
called
Nick
it. Yep.
was the guy on the ground with his.
Yeah, it wasn't Nick.
Pulled him out of bounds. And,
Boy, oh boy.
yeah, put on more yards for the Huskies, and they're across midfield now. Well, that safety makes it 21-9, 6.5 minutes left in the game. We talked about ball control, and Boyne couldn't sustain that drive.
Personal foul. That's going to move him up. Oh, man.
Boy, way past the half midfield. They're going to put it on the 36-yard line.
Defense going to have to dig in here. That was a major turning point right there. Right when Boyne thought they had it put away here.
No need for
and
that.
a stop on defense, and now it's now shifted the momentum severely.
Need some big stops on D. Quick throw.
Quick throw, and hey, they're dealing with the slipperiness too, and it's tough to get footing, both for
ground.
receivers and quarterbacks.
Ooh.
Look at this, try to throw. A little slippery.
Ooh.
It's close. That was a close call. That's going to be picked off.
Oh, there
it
it
is.
And
We're
it's
talking
coming all the
about
way.
that.
Stephen Orban.
Trying to
We're
catch
talking
him.
about that.
He's dragging Steven
Ah,
down.
boy.
Way to go, Orban.
That's the play you needed.
We've been calling that all night.
Oh,
They
another
float that
flag.
out there.
One more flag, you guys.
Here it is. You can see it. That just too much air underneath that. That should be a quick dart, and Orban sees it, picks it off right at the highest point. Old number 9 going to take it down the sidelines.
We talked about that in the first half when he throws
9.
that ball on that arc instead of that rope.
Watch the end of this play here. We'll see what the call is. I think it's Benzie Central, unnecessary roughness.
Twisting his leg or something, but a little frustration there. That always happens.
Well, that's that emotional roller coaster again.
Got to keep your cool. And now here we go. Boyne City in business right here.
It's gone both ways tonight, guys.
It's sports. You can't get too high. You can't get too low.
Yeah, got to be consistent.
Maybe I should read that good sportsmanship ad right now. Because nothing beats good sportsmanship.
Well,
we'll get to that.
That's true.
First and 10. Yeah, this is burn the clock time, and hope that Benzie Central does not get the ball back.
Nice cut up the middle there by Hoth.
Let that clock run.
All right, we're going to take a closer look here and see if we can find out where that call drew the flag from. Here's the interception play.
See that arc? Orban gets right under it.
He thought he was going to be hit in the house, but
And I think it happens not here, but at the end you can see
right here. Yeah.
Here, unnecessary.
And
Yeah, he's down.
then,
Pete gives him a little mouthful.
There's your push right there.
yeah, and the push back. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get up there. Get up there.
Oh, nice hurdle there, and Bobby Host keeps that clock running. 3rd and 8 now.
It is
about
hurdling.
It is.
Hey, you're in field goal position here.
See a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that, wouldn't you?
Yep.
I think this is
It's time.
good to run the clock and run the ball. You're in the area where you can get points out of it. Makes up for that 2 points you lost.
Yeah.
+1.
And we got
wanna
the
flip 'em?
We got the athlete to do it.
Yeah, we do.
Be nice to see her do one too.
Yeah, I don't know if has she had any field goals this season. Anybody know that stat?
Had an
or not?
attempt, I know.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think she's made one. We're just getting it from the truck. Hasn't made one this year. I think attempted one.
Clock was ticking. Pete draws a snap. And Chucky dialed up the right play there. And we're going to send it over to Jill Kane right now. She's standing by with another band member this time. Jill, what do you have? Go ahead, Jillian Kane.
Hi, Rambler fans. Here with junior drum major Alex Sherman Brown. What a fun name to say. He is the reason behind the huge success of the Bohemian Rhapsody halftime show. Alex, can you break it down for me?
Well, it's not just me, it's and Zip who wrote the drum break for the whole of Bohemian Rhapsody, but we spent about 20 hours total after band camp every day. After like 8 hours of marching, we'd just come home and stay until like 11 o'clock at my house writing this drum. It was actually a lot of fun, and I learned a lot about how to write music.
It's a live ball.
Well, 20 hours, that is definitely a path to success, and a path to success that I personally would like to hear. So I think, Rambler fans, what we're going to do, we're going to have Alec do a little bit of it, and then I'm going to attempt this Bohemian Rhapsody drum break.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. All right, go for it, Alec.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Sherman Brown.
ASB.
I'm laughing at the fact that I have to do this right now. Thank you, Bryant.
I can't wait to see this. Here we go.
Oh, get out here.
Good defensive stand. Back to Jillian now, see her skills.
not too bad.
That's not too bad. Nice
Thank
job.
you, Rambler fans. Back to you with my great drumming skills. Maybe we'll work on it, Alec.
That was
Thank
fantastic.
you. All right, back to you, Rambler crew.
Very nice of Alec to be
very
cordial.
good. Yeah. Jillian, willing to try anything for us. That's great.
We got Ike in shotgun. He sees a guy to the left.
Well, that's how he's got to throw those. He's got to throw those on a rope.
Yeah.
If he lofts them again, they're going to be picked up. Things he's learning as a sophomore quarterback.
Well, the Ramblers had an opportunity to put 3 more on. That last play while Jillian was on set was blocked. It was a good defensive play from the special teams there on the Benzie's kick block. Live ball was picked up. Aaron Best there with a heads-up play to bring down the runner.
I'm glad they gave her a chance.
Yeah, and I was worried about the slipperiness, but I don't know. I think she just...
Yeah, I don't think that was a factor. There was a big hand in there from the lineman. And here's another shot downfield. He's open.
Oof.
And just slightly overthrown.
Yeah, he's got to keep running. He didn't think it was going to get out there, and then all of a sudden the ball's there, and the receiver's running a little bit too slow. Good job, Will McGinnity. Man.
Yeah, he had his guy there.
Yeah, that was there.
I think Little was a little bit behind the play.
4th and 8.
We got another tweet coming in. Looking good, Ramblers from Kim Tynan.
That's clearly Tynan.
Tynan?
Kim Tynan from Little Ted's.
Little
I'm
Ted's,
sure, yeah.
Little Ted's, Florida.
Yeah.
Another one.
Down in Florida.
Little Tynan. Kim Little Tynan. Yeah. Little Kim, yeah, there's many options.
That's great. Watching all the way from Florida, it's probably a little warmer there than it is here.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Well, it'll come down to 4th and 8 here, 2:45, and Benzie Central's got to draw something up to get 8. Otherwise, that'll pretty much wrap it up.
And Rambler fans, we do have one more broadcast next week. If you tune in next week, I think a huge matchup. If we pull away with a win here, guys, it was written in the newspaper. We still have a chance to squeak in with a 5-win season if we beat out with Kingsley. And that's a big if. That's a pretty tough matchup, Chuck. But if we do beat them, they're number 1 right now in our division and looking really good in D5 or D6, I believe. But if we can beat them, our points go up. We're looking good, and maybe a small, slim chance to squeak into the playoffs. But
well,
that would put us at a tie in the conference there.
And playoffs or not, if they can beat Kingsley, that'd be the season, right? That's an amazing win right there for the Ramblers.
In itself.
Yeah.
Got a ref looking at here
55.
what the flag is about. Got
He lined up offside.
Yeah.
Left guard.
That's a frustrating call. That's just a frustrating call. 4th and 8, they're trying to get to stay.
And that's
keep
just
this
the
game
youth
alive.
of the team, you
Yeah,
guys. You know,
they
you
line
got
up.
10th graders out there. Just youth.
Yeah, 4th and 13 now. Doesn't make it any easier for Benzie.
Yeah, he's a 10th grader.
Check, check, check. Clock's
You
ticking.
can't do that.
2 guys in motion.
Two guys
You can't have
moving.
that. Yep.
Another flag will back them up even more.
Well, we're trying to build into this last play thing here, and they just keep moving backwards, and kind of anticlimactic. But
Well, he's going to take a shot. He has to.
he has to now. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just no other choice. Know where your first down line is, and
Yeah, I'd be
everything in front of you.
in prevent here, kind of sending back. They're talking about that right now with Coach Shoemaker and making sure do not give up the first down. 4th and 18 now. Should be more than that. It's going to roll out.
He's got to throw.
And
I'm not sure that's what they wanted.
oh, man, what a hit. And a flag on a play. Late flag came in. Watch this hit.
Your coat?
Is that Nick Allen?
I think it was.
No, go ahead. Congratulations.
Well, and he got, he's slipping out from underneath too, so.
Oh.
And they're going to walk off this penalty here, and that's going to give them a first down.
So, Rambler fans, if you want to watch this game again over the weekend, count how many flags there were tonight. There was unprecedented amount of penalties tonight, both sides of the ball.
No, that's a personal foul.
I'm not so sure about that one.
It's shot to the head, I guess, but if the guy's slipping down.
Yeah, he didn't target him.
Yeah, they're really focusing on that, trying to get that out of the game, and it's tough. You know, if a guy's slipping down and his head's lower than when you went in to hit him.
Oh, that's football.
Another
Yeah.
air out downfield.
And that one's
that's
picked off.
And another flag.
And if they call pass interference, this game's still alive here.
Oh, they're gonna.
Yeah, let's look at that receiver, and that's the only thing I can think of right now is pass interference. Look at that. Yeah, he's holding him.
He did.
That's Sean Little.
Sean Little holding him, and he was getting away from him.
I don't know. That's still a little check to me. You know, he's just
Yeah.
kind of checking in where his receiver is.
That looked like a pull. You're trying to make
I'm
it sound
trying
better.
to
I think he got
That
him.
jersey's pulling away.
But nothing beats great sportsmanship, because a game is in sports when you put your team all together. And it's not just how you execute as an athlete, it's how you execute as a person, showing all the great reflexes and respect. That is good sportsmanship, a message from the MHSAA promoting the value of educational athletics. Again, you can tune in and watch this game over the weekend on Charter Cable on Channel 13. It'll be airing twice, once Saturday at 7 p.m. and then again on Sunday morning at 11 a.m.
Well, 4 receivers to the left. He's going to throw to the right. He's got that. There's Steve. Yeah, Steve's out there, number 9.
Yeah, nice jump by number 9 there on Benzie. Moves the chains again, and you can see Coach on the Benzie side hurrying up his offense. He's got a chance here to score again.
Yeah, they're going that one-on-one matchup against Sean Little and putting everybody else on the other side, isolating him. See, they got it all set up again. Going to go to him again. Oh, they're going to Orban's side.
Oh, the
pass
pocket.
Rush.
That's
intentional grounding.
That's intentional grounding.
Called it
Yes.
on Pete earlier. That's the same thing. Even though I think there was a receiver on both of those calls.
That's holding too.
Yeah.
He definitely tackled Hager.
Yeah.
So which one are you going to call? I think they're going to get him for the pass. That was intentionally grounded there. No receiver in the area at all.
There was one working back to it.
Yeah, he was behind the official, though, and the official didn't see as soon as he was coming up, and I thought that would be enough in the area to not call intentional grounding, but he was behind the official.
Backs him up. Back to 2nd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Got 3 wide, 2 on the other side, 5 receivers deep.
Go deep.
Boy, and they are airing it out. That ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, good defense there by Steven Orban to not give any ground. Steven Orban almost had a second interception.
He's hungry now.
Yeah.
His first one sure came at a timely moment.
Yes, it sure did. Another tweet here congratulating Pete Calcaterra. Go Ramblers. And might want to check out the news after tomorrow night. King candidate Pete Calcaterra will be in the auditorium at the homecoming dance.
Oh, man, another one.
Almost.
Wow. Yeah.
A third chance there for Orban. He's got one tonight, one slipped through, and this one. Check it out.
Did a great job right there, keeping his hands on the receiver, but keeping his eyes in the backfield at that quarterback, and he knew when he threw it to come off that receiver, and he almost was pick 6.
I'd love to get the pass count. How many times that quarterback has passed tonight?
Yeah, and it frustrating as a young quarterback. I'm sure his completion percentage isn't that great, but
I think he's
attempts are up there.
Probably up to 30 attempts or so.
Yeah. Timeout, Benzie Central.
Timeout, Benzie. We'll take a moment here to thank all of our sponsors, starting with all of our sponsors tonight. Starting with our first quarter sponsor, the True Stream, powered by Great Lakes Energy, bringing life-changing high-speed fiber internet service to rural areas. We had Joe McHugh on talking about the Great Lakes and the True Stream. Thank you, sponsor. Also, Boyne City Marathon, the only locally owned gas station. Marathon located next to Family Fair is always proud to support the Boyne City Ramblers, so go Boyne. Also, Cortez Flynn Insurance. Our financial services began as a family-owned business in 1926 and continue to carry on the legacy of client trust and superior personal service that the company was founded on. Another sponsor tonight, Boyne Country Provisions and the Provisions family of business is located on the corner of Park and Water Street. Stop in for a sandwich, hot soup, salad, desserts, and daily specials. And last but not least, WB Builders bringing you our halftime hot seat, proudly serving in and around Boyne City for almost 20 years, locally purchasing all their materials and servicing locally. Thank you, WB Builders. And back to the game, 21-9, just under 2 minutes.
Here we go. Gunning it. Complete in the middle.
Ramblers defense that time just keeping things in front of them, but
another flag. Late flag.
That's got to be some jabbering going on in there.
I think so. I think they were, my guess, just from what I'm...
Frustration.
Is frustration from the Ramblers on, should have been a holding call. Might have said something to the official, or I don't know. It's just what I'm gathering from what I'm hearing from the field.
And it's just how the night's gone. When that many flags are flying, it's frustrating. So ref's going to walk off a few more yards, and the Huskies will be pretty close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike against the Ramblers, so didn't look like there was anything physical. Might have been just something that was said.
Oh, actually. All right, we're going to take you on a commercial break to Little Ted's, Florida. Check this out on the Rambler Sports Network.
Riddell, Smarter Football.
As Boyne City football players, we would like to thank Rydell for their commitment to helping us play smarter football.
Smarter football. To helping us play smarter football.
It's not the head placement that makes a good quality content.
Through your equipment grant
and with the coaching we have received as a USA Football Certified program,
you have helped us.
You have helped us evolve the game.
And our player safety.
All
right, where's your eyes got to be? Ball carrier. Ball carrier.
Thank you, Rydell.
Thank you, Rydell.
Thank you, Rydell.
Thank you, Rydell.
Welcome back, Rambler fans, to the Rambler Sports Network, where the Boyne City Ramblers lead 21-9 here against the Huskies. A personal foul going against the Ramblers puts the Huskies on the 10-yard line. And they've got a chance to strike here late in the game.
Lofted into the end zone. Oh, man. Well defended. Almost got that in there. But
no flag.
No flag that time, yes. Bobby Hoth was in on that. Who else? Yeah, Bobby Hoth. Or is that Orban? That was Orban on that one, yep.
Stephen Orban. Good play by Stephen Orban.
Yeah, doing a great job. That offhand.
Playing a good game tonight.
Yeah. Had a lot of pressure on him tonight. Him and Sean Little, and both did a great job.
Defensive backs look good this year. Colby Shoemaker has done a good job. It's a good addition.
Oh, a team against, playing Benzie. It comes in handy. Look at their spread out 5 wide again. A guy in motion. He's drawing back to pass. Here it is. Well defended. I think it was caught, but out of bounds. You see the jumps on that, you guys?
Yeah.
About as high as Randy Calcaterra can jump when he's dunking the basketball. Look at this. We're going to see a lot of that this season, too, when Pete gets back into the wheelhouse.
Just stepped out.
That was the lead-in.
Yeah, we'd kind of like to see this.
I think we
dunk.
saw that.
I saw it live. It was great, but
we might get that on air before we go because the guys here, everyone on set, all these players.
We got a timeout too. Look at this.
Look at that. All right.
So
did you see the jump?
The people from Littleton, Colorado, want to see this. So.
Oh, that's.
Love watching.
That's Max's Aunt Martha.
I think we should see both Pete's dunk and Father's dunk. It'd be nice.
During the assembly today, you guys had a huge pep rally all day long, right?
Yep.
So Pete's up there jamming, he's slamming, he's doing his thing, and then
they're all calling for Mr. Calcaterra to get out there. So actually, I think it was just Pete that was trying to get his dad out there, and
he did.
He did, and I was very impressed. I was holding my breath the whole time and just worried that he didn't pull something.
Yeah,
but
that L5, L4.
Yeah, seriously, I thought you can't recover from that when you. Try to dunk in front of the whole student body, and then you pull a hammy, and you got to get the stretcher out, and the EMS shows up. Yeah. But he showed up and sent one down. It was great. Kids loved it. I loved it. It's fantastic.
Did you try then?
No, they wanted me to get out and pole vault. I might.
Over the best.
Oh, there he goes, Bryant.
They were doing all sorts of things.
And we're back in action here. 3rd down play. Ooh, had a guy open.
Yep, miscommunication there. He thought he was going out, and he went in.
That was that back shoulder throw. It was open.
Yeah, it was.
He might have pushed off a little bit, but
gets Stephen Orban, and look at that right here. Yeah, he opens up just one more step, and he catches that for a touchdown.
I thought it was a good pass.
Yeah, help you.
Here it is.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Rambler fans, this is Pete's dad, Randy.
Oh, they stretch together, do a little yoga. Watch this. This is great.
We'll warm up and
there we go.
Have we got Pete's yet?
Oh, we got to get Pete's.
Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
I will say that Randy does make it look easy, but Pete is making it look very easy now.
Isn't it? It's something, isn't it?
Amazing. Ooh, there it was again. Same play.
Well, that was 4th.
That was. And I think we're going to get our chance this season to see Pete do that a couple times in live action. That's going to be tremendous.
Yep.
So, Andy, you're back on the wheelhouse set?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Next, we got
now this
Pete's Jam. Check out this windmill dunk. Ooh.
Yeah, see that? A little more spring in the step
One more time. Megan's going to dial it back for...
Oh, my.
Are you serious?
That's awesome.
Wow.
So we talk about the quarterback being athletic.
Yeah.
That's
you go.
Our quarterback.
Yeah, we were just hoping he didn't come down and roll his ankle or something, but yeah, he makes it look real easy. Well, we're in victory formation, I hope, here.
Yeah, it looks like.
No, they're going to hand off there. Bobby's going to get maybe a yard.
Clock's running down to minute 10.
Well, a good, barring any craziness here, a good homecoming victory for the Ramblers.
Yeah.
Always holding our breath on these days because the activity day really does take a lot of high energy juice out of those kids, and you're always worried about Friday night games. Boys soccer goes tomorrow to Calcasta, 10 o'clock game for the district championship, and worried about a letdown there. Yeah, what a fantastic season those guys have put together, and they got a chance to be a district champion tomorrow morning in Calcasta. So, all these things that...
How about girls volleyball,
good
too?
problems to have, yeah. Girls volleyball beat Elk Rapids last night in 3, sitting atop the conference.
Yeah.
All right, Little Ted's.
That's
now
Little
we
Ted's.
know.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Little Ted's. Now, wait a minute. I thought this was like a bar or something.
No chicken wings.
What's going on?
Is that Kim or Macy?
Yeah. Yeah, is that Kim or Macy? I'm not sure, but... Okay, that looked like a Kim. Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, looked like Kim to me. I would have guessed it was Kim.
Kim.
Yeah.
Final score here, 21-9. Ramblers celebrate their 4th victory on the year, go to 500 on the year. And this broadcast of tonight's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association, Rambler Sports Network, and the Boyne City High School. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Boyne City High School. And there is a post-band show, but we are once again going to cut out of here as our fans, the student section, the players, all in such a high energy day today. We're just going to cut loose. And our crew here on the Rambler Sports Network, we have dead batteries.
They need sleep. Everybody needs sleep right now.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and check us out again next week, our next live broadcast next Friday night, where we face off against Kingsley. Thank you, everyone, and good night.